What is going on, everybody? Happy Saturday. Welcome on in. We are going to be continuing the Professor Oak Challenge. This is day number 2. I did get eggs for all the version exclusives up to this point, so we will probably be hatching those as stream goes on as well. What's up, Eric? Good to see you. But let's go ahead and jump on in here and let's get started while you all tell me how your week was. Let's get going. So we're at this point. We're in the mine. We gotta catch a couple more random things. Let me know how the sound is. What's going on, Jerry? What's going on, Lacey? Good to see you both. We do have to catch a bunch of other Pokemon. I also did organize my boxes because I'm a little OCD about that. Week's been great so far. Glad to hear that, video game fan Jared King. Glad to hear it. Is a double kick going to take out a roly-poly? Yes. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Okay, good to know. Game could be louder? What's up, Shinies? Game can be louder. Okay, interesting. Let's take up to here and let me know how that is. Draconify, good morning. Alright, we gotta catch some things here. We did bring back the wheel. The wheel has new options on it now, including naming Pokemon, making me do a Dynamax Den, making me do a hunt for Trubbish, making me do a hunt for Cherubi, adding evolution levels. Where's the I don't want suffering option unless it's a different kind of wheel spin? You know what? I didn't even think about putting that on there, James. Okay, yes, you got a shiny Impidimp. Congratulations. Alright, this is going to be a Woobat. I'm going to name this... This one's going to be named Bumble Dump. Commuting in 13 days? Nice. Sent to a box. So I'll show you what I got going on with my boxes now. So I got these kind of organized here. So box 1 is our intake box. And also like with things that we got to level up and everything. And then I have all the boxes done by dex number here. So let's go ahead and put Bumble Dump away. Caught a shiny Pokemon 790 days after your 29th birthday. Good job, Shinies. I'm proud of you. 174. So that goes right here. Oh, 15 days away. Okay, so it's a Sunday. It's a Sunday community day. And those aren't my favorites. You saw the short video on Shiny Hunting Mother. Did you see both of them? Did you see both of them? Because I've heard people talking about how they saw my video, but I haven't really heard anyone talk about how they saw Shiny's video. Because the way we did it, like, the video on my channel showed Shiny's top 5, but then the video on Shiny's channel showed my top 5. So make sure that you checked out both of them. Today's your Nothing Day? Nice. I love a Nothing Day that includes a 4-year anniversary stream. That's a great kind of nothing right there. What's up, Anne-Marie? Good morning. Alright, I'm just going to chuck a ball and see if we can catch this. Am I not doing this right? It's been so long. Okay, X button, that's what we do. Need to go check out the other one? Please do. Sorry, I have to explain the concept of a nothing day. I know what you mean. You don't have to do any chores, you don't have to do any stuff around the house. I get it. I just think it's funny that like you're literally going to be working with your stream, but you're calling it a nothing day. Jerry, thank you for the $10 donut. That's 2 wheel spins. Let's see what we can get on this wheel. So yeah, you can see we got pick route. We got friendship evolution. It can force me to do a friendship evolution. No items. Pick a Pokemon. Add evolution level. Name a Pokemon. I forgot to change that one Squirtle. That should be a change weather. No, it should be a Dynamax den. Why didn't that save right? So let's see what we get here. We got two spins for Jerry. 0 obligation to say, okay, that's fair. Went for a run because you wanted to. You have dishes that need to be done, but you want the kitchen clean, so you're doing them. Okay, that makes sense. Name a Pokemon. Jerry. You have 2 options. You can name this Roly-Coly, or you can name something else, like a future catch. And second one, what's your suggestion, Shinies? Wheel needs to move left. Okay. We will do that later. After this wheel spin. And oh my gosh, friendship evolution. So that means that right now, basically, I got to work on this Woobat. That's terrible. Let's move that over. Out to about yonder. Name the Roly-Coly Colossus. I love it. For once, you agree with Nick. That's crazy. Cheeks wants to learn stockpile. Keep old moves, because I don't care about moves. Colossus is pretty good. Colossus. Oh, whoops. I'm not used to having this be an option. It's in the box. Mewtwo, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Alright, so let's put Colossus away. This is 161. So it goes right there. What's up, someone silly? So Fuzzy Dunlop. Why is the Johto dex kind of terrible? Half the decks are NFEs until later generations. I'm not sure what an NFE is, but I do agree that in the Johto games, I feel like the best Johto mons aren't available until post Elite Four. Aren't available until you can go back to Kanto. What's up, Matthew? Good to see you. All right, Jerry, I got to be honest. I wasn't expecting to get someone to roll a 1% friendship evolution this early on. I don't really know how I'm going to handle this. Oh, not fully evolved. Gotcha. Gotcha. Half the decks are not fully evolved until later generations. Well, I mean, at the time they were fully evolved. Isn't Bad Boy friendship? Bad Boy is a friendship. I'm just saying, like, I'm not sure how this early in the game I can focus on it. If you get what I'm saying. Like, there's no Soothe Bell, there's no masseuse, so it's just gonna be like hardcore running around, which I'm not complaining about. I'm trying to, like, I'm thinking out loud here, like the best way to do this. This is another Roggenrola. You know what? You will learn insurance. Assurance. Let's get rid of beat up. NFTs are kind of like low poly photos. Think your old photos on a. No, not NFT. NFE. NFE, which is apparently not fully evolved. I know what NFTs are. NFTs are a scam. Friendship Evos also when grinding for higher level Evos. Alright, this Roggenrola is going to be named Cola Wars. Roggenrola Cola Wars. Send to box. Hardly any Johto till Kanto, right? Friendship Evos when also grinding for higher level Evos. Because if I remember correctly, you're locked into lower level EXP candies. Anyway. I don't know. I mean, I will keep it in the team. I'll have it be the first member of the party. That's, I think at this point, that's really all I can do for now. Part-time job stuff. I vaguely remember that, Jerry. Refresh my memory. Is that something that helps with friendship evolutions? Is that something that improves friendship? Sounds good, Lacey. I vaguely remember that, but I don't really remember like what the point of it was. All right, and this is Roly-Poly number 3. This one's gonna be named. Hmm. Anyone want to give me a Anyone want to give me a recommendation? Just watching Cal Druki vids and Notice Your Live. What's up, Uriel? Does levels, but you can get items too. Basically, it's AFK experience that takes real time to complete. Okay, that is a good idea. Yeah, it is August. It's officially winter in my Black 2 playthrough. Black 2 White 2. Steve. Steve is a great name. We're gonna go with Steve. I botched that worse than I could have botched anything. We will name it Steve when Sauron's pretty good. We'll name it Steve when we get to the Poke Center. We got to rename Sizzlipede too. Okay, I think we just need a second Drillbur and 2 more Ripping Coal. I like that. Second Drillbur and 2 more Timbers. Second Sauron. Okay, we will name it Sauron. All right, there's second Drillbur. Why is it already August? That's what I'm asking myself. It's crazy. Come on, Fuzzy Dunlop. Last stream, nobody got the reference to Fuzzy Dunlop. And no one has gotten the reference yet to my score bunny being named Greg. That's still available. If you do guess the reference to Fuzzy Dunlop or Greg, you do get... Fuzzy Dunlop, I will give you 63 cool points. Greg, I will give you 35. Forget the passage of time, that's true. Alright, I'm going to name this Drillbur. Wait, is this our first Drillbur? We didn't catch one last Sunday. Huh, okay. I'm going to name this Drillbur... We'll call it Digger. Tenjin. Is that because of the nose? I feel like Tenjin is a nose thing. Shiny Asui Decidueye added to your living dex? Nice. This Drillbur will pierce the heaven. I'm assuming that's an anime reference. Unfortunately, I don't get those. That name is one mispronunciation away. Believe in the me that believes in you. I like that. It's from an anime? Gotcha. Because of something that I know. I mean, you're technically correct, Mewtwo, which sometimes is the best type of correct. Now, nothing to apologize for, James. I just don't know what's going on. Alright, I don't like that. Let's switch Pokemon. Let's throw Greg in. Name I gave Drillbur. Digger? I don't get it. Because he's a mole, he digs. He's a digger. One, two, three. Got it. All right. Dig a tunnel. Dig a tunnel. All right, Greg. This Raboot now is level 20. I'm not getting the shinies treatment. I don't think anybody would want the shinies treatment. All right. This is a female Drillbur that I'm going to name Francine. Drillbet. Drillbet's pretty good. Alright, let's put away a couple of Pokemon here. Alright, so Digger's going to stay here to be leveled up. Francine is going to here. Simon the Digger. And this Roly-Poly, which is going to be named Sauron, is going to be moved to 161. You know what? Colossus is going to get evolved. What's up, Loops? Pocket Shop Hourglass is refreshed today since it's August. Ooh, nice. Good point. I'm going to have to pick those up. Decided to check Pocket yesterday since you haven't played in a while for the dailies, and you saw a new pack and had Mega Glade, but robbed you with a shiny Mega Gardevoir instead. Would you mean someone silly? Okay, the app has to open. This is taking longer than I thought it would. I'm kind of losing the effect here. Would you mean this one? That was in my pack this morning. Shiny Mega Kanga, nice. Oh, I got a mission reward with the pack. Let's go ahead and open up one pack. This won't count as pack opening time, but we're going to open a pack now. Steps closer to baby shiny Eevee card. Oh, I can't wait for you to get it. Spheal, that's a cute card. Rattata, Clear Veil, Carvana, and ooh, Wailord EX, nice. Rate your Mono Johto team currently in Elite Redux, Meganium, Furret, Quagsire, Pseudo, Houndoom, and a useless Noctowl who can't land a Hypnosis to save its life. Other than the useless Noctowl, sounds like a pretty good team. You got the Immersive Rayquaza in the first pack. What the heck? Ooh, and 13,000 cards. Nice. What even the heck, Loops? I'm jealous. Made the 4 diamonds be able to sparkle when you open the pack now? Ooh. I like sparkles. Thoughts on the term pack fart? We got something there. That's something we can work with. Alright, we just need to get 2 more timbers and then we're out of here. Not hating on Noctowl, just frustrated. I get it. I mean, Hypnosis is just such a frustrating mood to begin with. Alright, 2 more Timbers, and then we head to Route 4. We got a lot of things to catch on Route 4. Got the Full Art Wailord yesterday. Nice. Oh, we need another Diglett. I forgot about that. Yeah, could you use it in a sentence? Could you use Peckfart in a sentence? It's going down. I'm yelling timber. Who is that? I think I know who that is, but I don't want to be wrong and look like an idiot. Okay, I was right. Yeah, Kesha, yeah. Kesha, Pitbull, yeah. Pitbull song featuring Kesha. The Rainbow Wailord, I haven't seen that one yet, Anne-Marie. But I hope you get it. Alright, we named Diglett Nubbin, so this is going to be Doug Trio. So we're going to call this one... Lumpet. Diggles. Diggles was pretty crazy. It's 3 Razzies. How about that? Alright, come on, Timber. I really hope we get a female Timber now. Hey, there's one. Can Diglett still learn Fury Swipes and Aerial Ace? I don't know. Kid $A, and that's all I think about when someone mentions her. So whenever I see Kesha's name, it makes me think of that episode of Gravity Falls where they're singing karaoke. They're singing a karaoke song by the artist Ampersandra, and the name is written like this. Or I guess it would be written like this. Ampersandra. It's such a clever joke. Pretty much beaten every level in Splatoon Raiders, and I just need to do the extra spicy mega raids. And yeah, the bottomless buffet to do. That sounds yummy. Extra spicy buffet. That's just so nostalgic. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I suppose it would be. All right, this is gonna be named Pitbull. The amount of autotune she used in TikTok, she did use a lot. This Ampersandra is just such a clever name. I love it. Please be female. Extra spicy mega raids are forced at level 80 and your cap is 50. Oh my gosh. That sounds tough. It's a male. We can't catch it. So right now what I'm doing is I'm catching everything I need from Galar Mine 1 to complete my living dex, not just one of each Pokemon. Are you guys cool with that, or do you want me to just catch one of each? Are you not interested in watching me catch, like, one for each evolution? If so, I'm fine. I can do that off stream. I'm going to do it regardless, but I don't want it to be something that you guys find boring. So whatever you guys want is what I'll do. I did name the male one Pitbull Mewtwo. Yep, male was named Pitbull, so the female's gonna be named Kesha. I remember this is how I shiny hunted Drillbur. Oh, there we go. You're just here to vibe? Fair enough. Can't stop reminiscing about 2010. What a year that was. Ah, another male. I don't know if I want to make gender hunting a thing. That sounds like it could be a little bit cancelable, but I guess that's what we're doing right now. Ooh, 2 Timber. Here we go. You went to university when Kesha, Lady Gaga, Katy Perry, Mumford & Sons were peak. I remember those years. There we go. There's our female Timber. Yeah, that was a lot of what was getting played at the clubs. Ah, dang it. Yeah, you'd hear, like, basically on repeat, you'd hear TikTok, Poker Face, Fireworks, and Little Lion Man. Is that Mumford & Sons? Who's Little Lion Man? Hey, I got it right. All right, and we got ourselves female Timber, and Fuzzy Dunlop went up another level. Lurking, like and overlay stuff's visible. Left likes, and now you'll lurk like a go lurk. I love it. All right, here we go. You like Little Lion Man? It's a good song. It's not your fault, but mine. I am lurking all the time. Alright, we've now caught everything we need in Galar Mine 1. I will, how about this? If you guys are okay with it, we'll do that moving forward. But I will go back and catch everything I need from routes 1 and 2 in my own time. I don't want to chance it. I don't know if this thing has a rock move. Let's send in, I guess, Greg. We really don't have any options for fighting rock types right now. I think after the first thing evolves on this team, I think we're going to throw in an egg. I do have... Oh, that's right, I do have double kick. I do have, thanks to Razzie, who's a wonderful person, I do have eggs from my Shield copy for all the version exclusives and the other 2 starters for the first section. So I got 9 eggs to hatch. There we go, finally. And I forgot to do it with Score Bunny, but this is one of the games where you do want to delay evolution levels. Or you do want to delay evolutions. Because if you start leveling up past the level where it could evolve, you do get experience bonus. What's up, Matthew? Uh-oh, don't like Astonish. Oh, that didn't do too much damage. Yeah, it has been a while. How you been? Thank goodness Diglett's like a glass thumb. It's HP or its defense is just terrible. You've been horrible. I'm sorry to hear that. What's up, Scrilbo? Alright, Drillbur. Your grandma died? I'm sorry to hear that, Matthew. I'm sorry. I know that's rough. Jerry, are you hanging out for a while? Alright, we're not gonna take a chance. She got reborn into a Robin. Okay. Yeah, Jerry, don't let me forget, if Kiro happens to stop by, I'm not sure if Kiro is. Kiro happens to stop by, I still owe Kiro 4 more spins. The last time Kiro bought a whole bunch of memberships, I confused myself and thought that the spins were $10, not $5, like they are for Chem. And so I actually only gave Kiro half of the spins that they deserved. How is Spider-Man? I can understand why a lot of people like it and it has the high ratings. It was not for me. No, Kiro. I mean, Jerry, remind me if Kiro shows up. Like, if Kiro shows up, then remind me. Silly. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can understand why it's getting great reviews, but I personally was not a huge fan of the story. I didn't mean to confuse you, Jerry. That was my bad. That was on me. Hey, there's Ampersandra. Pokemon worker Ampersandra. $1,500. I'd love to see it. I forgot, you have to hit a button to pick things up in this game. Let's heal Fuzzy. We're going to evolve Fuzzy today. That's going to be our goal. If it was going to go a certain route, you weren't super excited for it? Yeah, and to be fair, it didn't go exactly the route I'm going to talk vaguely on purpose. When I first saw the trailers, I thought I was going to go one of 2 routes. One of which I was not happy about because I didn't like that storyline in the comics. Second one, I was confused why they would do that because that was a weird story in the comics. So it was either something that I would not be happy about or something that I would say, why would they bother doing that? It kind of went in the middle. Not even in the middle. It didn't quite go in either direction. So I was left wondering why they did it at all. I'm talking vaguely, on purpose. But it was like, okay, I'm not sure I understand why that was included. What does Fuzzy evolve into? Evolves into a Swoobat that will also be named Fuzzy. I mean, I gotta be completely blunt and honest here about the movie. You like the way I said Hepty in that new short? Thank you. Ever drink a clearly Canadian sparkling water? Oh no, I am not a fan of sparkling water at all. If I'm going to drink water, it's just plain old water. But if I had to be completely blunt and honest about the Spider-Man movie, the only issues I had with it, the only problems I had with the movie were just because of me being a comic book reader. Yeah, no, there's not going to be any spoilers Draconified. No spoilers at all. Like, you know, I've been telling people, like, the cinematography was great. The action scenes were great. The soundtrack, as always, was great. That's one thing that I really liked about the MCU Spider-Man movies, is that they've had great soundtracks. It was just, as a comic book fan, I did not like the plot at all. But that doesn't mean it's not a good movie. And like I said, I can understand why it's getting such great reviews and why people like it so much. I just didn't like it. But no, I'm not going to drop any spoilers. Flying bat with the fur coat. That's right. Swoobat. Old Beady. Is it Beady, or is it Bead, or is it Bed, or is it Betty? I don't know why I'm asking a pronunciation question in chat. That's like one of my biggest pet peeves. I don't know why I continue to do it. But anyway, I don't know how to pronounce this person's name. Oh, thank you, Jerry. See, that's why. That's why. Why do I do this to myself? I bring it upon myself. My suffering is of my own making. Thank you, Mewtwo. Oh, Endeavor. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Alright, so we're gonna spend a lot of time in Route 4. Here's what we got to get in Route 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22... 31. We gotta get 31. Oh, I forgot the counter. We gotta get 31 Pokemon in Route 4. Sorry, I turned off a lot of this stuff for when I was doing those shorts with shinies, and I forgot to turn it back on. There we go. Bead, like the circles in a bracelet. Okay, that makes sense. Bade, just because the music track actually says his name. I didn't know that. I'm learning so many new things today. Let's check the Pokédex after this battle. I want to see if we're at 32. Betty. Like from Kung Pao. Yes, Kung Pao Betty. Oh, that's right. It's got fairy moves. What's up, Dragon Spiral Tower? Is this gonna knock me out? Nope, we're good. It has explosion. Oh no, Eric. That'd be terrible. It does have a Betty hairstyle, that's true. Bead, Bade, Beady, Betty, Bodie. Alright, we're gonna let Nicole get some experience here for being in the battle, but we're gonna switch. Let's cut off a couple of home claws and then use a power trip. Oh, especially if it's just going to do that. It's like a grumpy little old lady, right? I agree. I forgot how OP the power trip home claws combo is. If this doesn't take him out, I don't deserve to take him out. If this doesn't take him out, Rookie D's deserves to get knocked out. There we go. Greedent's a very good Pokemon that can deal massive damage. Can it really? I gotta be honest, I've never used Greedent. I'm not a fan of squirrels to begin with, And there's just so many Squovet in this game. I never really used it. I'm not saying it's not good. I've never given it a chance. There we go. Rookadies is evolving. Oh, no, we don't want to evolve. We don't want to evolve. That's right. What's my favorite monster tamer other than Pokemon? Honestly, this is really the only one I've ever played. I haven't really played any other monster tamer games. Ever since your mouse died and you had to charge it, it died when you were talking about doing nothing today and wanted to say, remember the real way to do nothing all day? Oh, it's shinies that's doing nothing all day. But the real way to do nothing all day, I don't know if I do remember that, Eric. I feel like I'm missing a good reference that my old man brain just cannot think of right now. I'm going to keep it as is. Well, it's going to get an experience boost now. So in this game, if you don't evolve the Pokemon at their first level where they can evolve, then it'll get experience boost on each additional level up. Oh yes, the video of the guy literally sitting there for 24 hours doing nothing, and the video of him watching the video of him. I forgot about that, Eric. That is a solid reference. Alright, we got 31 Pokemon to catch here. Also, I want to check the Dex. Favorite human characters in Pokemon? Okay, I'm at 30. I'm at 32. How'd that be? I feel like I must have screwed something up. I don't know. I guess, I'll take the easy answer and say Larry. I mean, Larry's just pretty awesome in general. Okay, these two are evolving. Yeah, okay, we're good. We're good. You never say you plan doing nothing all day. You watch what you say these days, right? Will I ever do a Hefty does nothing but shiny hunting for 24 hours video? Oh, no, no, no. I'm too old to go that long without sleep. I can't do that. Okay, we have so many Pokemon to catch here. Let's start with this Pumpkaboo. We're talking anime or games? That's a good question. You're excited for Wind and Waves? I am too. Yellow and Lily in the manga, game, and anime respectively. Gotcha. Those are good choices. Can I not knock you out with an air cutter, I wonder? Larry's a good choice. I relate to him so much. Gourgeist deserves an evolution? I agree. Dang it. Get to green health again, and I think I can do another air cutter. Okay, I think I can do another air cutter now. Are we doing the I don't remember what it's called, but the game where we guess the nature? Well, that didn't go as expected. We typically do that with... Oh, yeah, I mean, that's how we... That's how we... Did we do that for the... I know we typically do that for shinies. You watch the whole bloody affair in one sitting? Nice. Alright, we gotta get 3 Galarian Meowth. I think it was just shinies. Yeah, I was trying to think if we've done anything with that with the Professor Oak challenges, but we haven't. Like, the only thing that stopped me from doing that is we're going to be catching so many Pokemon. Like, I feel like doing Guess the Nature for each one's really going to slow things down. Maybe we can do it for one-off Pokemon, like when we catch, like, legendaries or, like, Pokemon that you can get, you know, like gift Pokemon, things like that. But I feel like doing Guess the Nature for every single Pokemon we catch is going to take a long time. Take a few days off stream, feels so good. Good. You have a very good name for Pumpkaboo? Well, let me know. I was kind of thinking, trying to think of one myself. You know, if it's something that I think is a good name, maybe I'll use it. Been multiple days since March of either doing 24 hours no sleep or 48 hours no sleep. It's so bad for you. Oh yeah, don't do that. Do not go that long without sleep. That will mess with you mentally. Not much except there's a few more animated parts. Oh really? I didn't know that. I did hear that they like there wasn't the black and white in the Crazy 88. I didn't know there was additional scenes though. That's interesting. Goliath? That's a name. Alright, this Galarian Meowth is going to be named... Tumor Beard. What's up, Dominic? Alright, we need 2 more of those, by the way. We need 2 more Meowths. Oh, here's another... We do need a second Yamper. This one's female as well. I don't want a female, I want a male. So I can name it Kirby. Terror raid battles and outbreaks. I heard about it, but I hadn't looked into it yet, Eric. Give me the rundown. What are they? Hey, there's a Milcery. Or, yeah, Milcery. Let's get a Milcery. Can you survive a confusion? Mostly remember the Censor black and white cut, but they definitely linger on some shots longer instead of having a quick cut. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I really liked the cinematography of the Crazy 88 battle. Between just the regular action, but then like the black and white section, and then the section where it's all silhouettes against the blue background. I thought, you know, that all looked really cool. I gotta be honest, I feel like I wouldn't like it as much without the black and white section, but I would be interested in seeing it. Yeah, Eric, give me a rundown what's in the terror raids and the outbreaks, because yeah, I might, and I still want to go back and see if I can get another white stripe basculin with the mark. Ooh, all right, Nicole's evolving. Found something great. It's a scene from the German music show, and there was one episode that featured Alistor as a guest vehicle where they were all singing a little song. I love that. You're expecting to be cut to black and white when she does the eye poke? Yeah, exactly. Glamora, Annihilate, Farigiraf, and King Gambit spread out in the outbreaks or the evolutions. Okay, so that's interesting. With the exception of Glamora, those are all evolutions to previously existing Pokemon. Interesting. I'll have to... Possibly. I might. What's up, Darkville? What's up, Natasha? It's not all at once. Gotcha. Okay. Gonna make coffee? Sounds good, Jerry. Winds and Waves, there's probably going to be a Rainforest Pokemon. Could be. Thief. Nice. Ooh, is there anything we need Thief for? I'm going to have to look into that later. See if there's anything that we're going to need to Thief away. Let's keep that in the back of our head, that Thievul has Thief. We got Milcery. I'm probably going to regret this. Natasha, do you want to name this milk Pokemon? They're all on champions? That is interesting. I'm really nervous. Maybe I shouldn't have asked Natasha to name a milk Pokemon, but we'll see what she comes up with. Oh, and I think this, wait, 31, 32, 33, 34. Okay, yeah. This should be 34. Funny bit from the song Alastor, ich hab Vergona Talent, Jürgen singt wie eine Ente, Alastor, die ich endlich zeigen kann, Dubidu Brum Brum. I wish I remembered German. I used to know German. Not like fluently, but a decent amount. Daddy Natty. Okay, I like it. Daddy Natty, the female milcery. Dooby doo brum brum. I do like that part. Froyo? Oh, Froyo's a good name. Well, we do need to catch a second one. But let's, Alright, Tumor Bean. Yeah, okay, we'll leave these here for now. But I do want to switch out. Nicole's going to go away. And we're going to put in the first of our 9 eggs that we have to hatch. Let's do a save. We haven't saved in a while. And let's go heal, because Fuzzy Dunlop is getting a little low. Trask cannot understand what Alastor said because he sung his German voice as guest appearance. Gotcha. Alright, so we got 1 Galarian Meowth, we need 2 more. We got 1 Milcery, we need 1 more. That's what we've gotten so far. Oh, dang it. Yeah, well, we didn't catch the Pumpkaboo. I accidentally killed it. So we gotta get 2 of those. First, we gotta take out this Pikachu. Let's get Sweater in here. Sweater hasn't had a chance to really do anything yet. Lemony Cream, another Matcha, Raspberry, Caramelony, and several others with flavor-based names. I like that. Uh-oh, Electro Ball. There we go. Stack, that's okay though. Pika. Alright, Sawyer's level 17. I feel like our first batch of Pokemon are getting ready to evolve. We already evolved 1. We already evolved Nickit. Rookidee was already at the level where it can start evolving. Poor Pika. Poor Pika. Alright, let's throw in Cheeks. How many Pokemon are going to be in Winds and Waves? I've heard numbers that I don't believe. The fact is, we don't know anything yet. Until it's been announced by Nintendo, it's not official. But I have heard numbers, but I don't believe those numbers. I'd like to, but I just don't believe it. What's up, Pookie? Good to see you. Okay, let's hit him one more time. Hit her, baby, one more time. There we go. It's actually 307. You're not lying. How do you know? Does your dad work at Game Freak? And there we go. We got the Pikachu. Your dad actually does? That's awesome, Eric. Oh, your dad does work at Game Freak. That's cool, Matthew. What level does Corvusquire evolve into Corviknight? Let me remind myself. Another funny skit, which featured Charlie driving Medi on the RTL headquarters, or to the RTL headquarters. Had das autograph. Yeah, Dominic. Unfortunately, I can't speak German. We try and keep the chat in English. 38. Okay, so I'm missing all these great jokes. The new Spider-Man or Spider-Man 3. It is 38, Lacey. You're right. I mean, definitely the new Spider-Man as a movie. Totally. That's tough. As a fan, that's tough. The new Spider-Man movie is definitely the better movie, 100%. This little lady is gonna be named Jolt, which is a Thunderbolts reference. Yeah, no, Lacey, you're 100% right. It is 38. You know a lot, Lacey. I've learned that about you. Not only are you a nice person, you know a ton of stuff. Alright, let's see if we can finally catch this Pumpkaboo. And, you know what? I will go ahead and name it, Gliadoo. There's only going to be 38 Pokemon Wind and Waves? Oh my gosh, Pookie. That's going to be terrible. We're going to finish that Dex off so quickly. This is the small size Pumpkaboo. Imagine some dad does, but the janitor, that'd be pretty freaking cool. That would be pretty cool, Eric. My dad works at Nintendo. He does? Yeah, he's the janitor. Okay. He doesn't know anything about the games, but I'll tell you what, that Miyamoto, he's a trash person. He just always has a mess going on. Vernon Dursley in the Star Wars universe? Oh my goodness. What did we say? Oh, we used Cheeks last time, right? Let's use Rookadies again. Oh, why did I do that? It's pure flying. That was stupid. That was stupid of me. All your knowledge is Pokemon or grammar base. Well, those are two of my favorite things, so that's pretty awesome. Let's just send in Greg. I don't know what I was thinking. No post on Sundays. That's right. Even in the I don't know, Endor quadrant. I don't know. I'm not that good with Star Wars references. Or puns, I guess. A team logo for you? That's awesome. You joined a draft league and your team name is the Lazy Slowpokes. I like that. I'd like to see it. Eject them from the airlock, right? No Chick-fil-A on Sundays unless it's leftovers. That's so true, Eric. And you know what drives me crazy? The most common day of the week that I get a hankering for Chick-fil-A is on Sundays. It'll be like Sunday morning, and I'll be like, ooh, I could really go for some Chick-fil-A for lunch. And then I'll remember. Pookie, that's actually really adorable. Do you mind if I show everybody? Burning Harry Potter's letters on Anakin. Oh my gosh. It's because we... Yeah, but like, it takes me a second. It's not like I know that it's closed, so I want it. It's that I have a random craving for it, and then I realize it's Sunday. Check out this this Lazy Slowpoke's logo. How cool is that? I like that. That's pretty adorable. Good morning, Razzie, and thank you again for being just a wonderful person in general. We do have the first of the 9 eggs in the party right now. This one's going to be named... Max Dillon. Ooh, new a like goal. Thank you so much for Conified. This message. That skit was done because they wanted to promote the German dub of the show on RTL back in 1999. Gotcha. Back in England, where you're at, you have 1 second. Let me count how many Pokemon plushies you have. All right, sounds good. Ooh, there's another glaring Meowth. This one is going to be named something Viking related. Why do I want 3? Because there's going to be a trade for a Cantonian Meowth in a little bit. Your copy's mid, but you're being brave about it. Razzie, I'm so proud of you. Honestly, mine's a little bit mid as well. It's not bad. It's not good. It's kind of in the middle, so I'll just call it mid. I ran out of creamer yesterday morning, and after I went to the movies last night, I forgot to, or I guess yesterday afternoon, I forgot to pick up more creamer on the way home. So it's just a cup of black coffee, which for me is, it's mid. It's not bad, but it's not really good. It's just kind of middle of the road. 156, that's a lot. I was a Viking in my early days. That's right. Hope they do Meowth and all the alt forms on Outbreak on Scarlet Violet. Also the Hisuian Sneasel. Yes, I want them to do a Hisuian form Outbreak event, so I don't have to do Masuda hunts for both of the Sneasels, for both of the Growliths, for another, or for both the Zoruas. I think that's it. What's up, Pink Girl? I'm doing all right. How are you? How was the film? So the way I've been putting it, Razzie, is I think it was a good film. I understand why it's getting such critical acclaim and everyone's liking it. I can't say it was a bad film. I personally hated the plot. It was a well-made movie. I just did not like the story at all. It's gonna be Balder. Surprised they haven't done Zaru and Growlithe, right? That's what I'm saying. They did the one for Hisui and Voltorb, which was appreciated, but I really want them to do the rest so I don't have to Masuda hunt them. Because I already have to re-Masuda hunt all the starters. I don't want to have to Masuda hunt all the Hisuian forms as well. Yeah, 326 Pokemon, Pookie, before the first badge. pretty crazy. And that's if my math is right. I've got these great guides that someone on Reddit has put out for Professor Oak challenges, but a pure traditional Professor Oak challenge is one game and one game only. Since I'm doing this both as a Professor Oak challenge and also as a way to complete a living dex in each generation, I'm including version exclusives, I'm including all the starters, etc. So basically I have to look at everything that he says is obtainable, and then I have to mentally add all the Pokemon that he's saying aren't obtainable, because technically with the traditional Professor Oak challenge you can't interact with any other game. It's just the one game that you have. So I think it's 326, if my math was right. There's a dog next door. Its name is Kira, and she's a Pomeranian Doge breed, and the fire-type Pokemon in Winds and Waves is Pomeranian. That is crazy. Alright, here's the third and final Galarian Meowth we need. This one, so we don't get confused, is going to be named Trade Fodder. I can't enter that name? I'm going to have to think about that. I'm going to have to think about why that one was not available. It's an offensive name. I'm trying to figure out why, though. Fodder? Fodder? Is that an offensive word? Am I learning something? Is this something that I never knew, or is it just that everyone's getting more sensitive? Alright, there's our first Electrike. Fodder, food stuff. Inferior or readily available material used to supply a heavy demand. I don't know. It doesn't matter, but I'm just curious. Huh. Urban Dictionary it? No, that's stupid. I don't know why anyone uses Urban Dictionary. I can make up a term. I could make up a term right now, put it on Urban Dictionary, and then people are like, oh, that's a bad term. Yeah, it's a bad term because I spent 5 seconds making up crap and putting it on the internet. I don't know what that word is, Matthew. Alright, what's a good name for an Electrike? Person treated like a tool meant to die? Well, yeah, like cannon fodder and stuff. Yeah, I mean, that's a term. I just don't know why it's offensive. Or I should say offensive to that level. Offensive to the level where it's banned from Pokemon. Just seems a little silly to me. But, like I said, it doesn't matter. Give that move the shiny sound, right? Alright, what can I do that's not going to knock out this Electrike? Is a quick attack going to knock it out? Chuckaball. Mike Chuckaball. Electro. turn for another quick attack and knock it out. It's like right on the cusp there. Ooh, that was a close one. What's a trike? Trike is short for tricycle. Electra after the lady? We could. We could do that. I added Mario's electrocution scream into Star Wars when Palpatine's using lightning on Luke. Oh my gosh. Yeah, all right. We'll name it. We'll name it Electra. Hold on. I'll be right back. I think when we were naming this Electra, my Amazon listening device thought I said her name, and she started playing TLC's Waterfalls. Okay, let's see what else we got to catch here. We don't need another Galarian Meowth. See the recruit Pokemon pass up anything that's inside a Great Ball. You know what? I haven't checked for shinies in a while, Eric, but I've never even noticed that they are in anything other than Pokeballs. Yeah, I mean, it's a great song. It's just, I don't know why it started playing it. I'm trying to think of what I would have said that would have... Now, knowing how it works, and knowing how I use it... Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I say anything that sounds like Pandora either. I don't know. Typically, I either say, "Hey, you... play Pandora," or if I'm cooking, if I'm making something in the kitchen, I say, "Hey, you, play 90s R&B." Because for some reason, I feel the best music to listen to while I'm cooking something in the kitchen is 90s R&B. Yeah, I'll be streaming tomorrow. Alright, Cutie Fly. Cutie Fly is going to be named something. This is going to be named... Play PPC. That's right. What'll I be doing? This. I'll be naming this. Okay, I'll name it Jerry. Because Jerry's a little cutie fly. Jerry, the female cutie fly. Alright, is this going to be a male Yamper? It is! Okay, good. Good. Also, we gotta heal, bro. We gotta heal. Sir Ralph, what's going on? Good morning to you. We still need 2 Joltics. We need 2 Pharaoh Seeds. We need another Cutie Fly. We haven't seen Badoo yet. Going for living extra both genders? No, Matthew, we aren't. It's just, we caught a female Yamper already, and I named it Anne Marie, but I wanted to catch a male one and name it Kirby. That's all. Sometimes I'm gender hunting because I already have a name in mind. They can be in other balls too. You have Palpin and a Love Ball. Saw that instantly and recruited ASAP. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I didn't even realize that. I mean, it makes sense. I feel like in more recent games they've really varied the balls that the trainers' Pokemon are in. Like, I feel like they used to always just be regular Pokeballs, but now, at least the last couple of generations, it feels like the trainers have Pokemon in all sorts of different balls. I just wondering because I didn't know if you could play with each other in the same game. I'm not sure what you're referring to, Matthew. Yeah, and I think that's neat. It's a tiny, subtle little change they've done over generations, but I feel like it makes it a little bit more immersive. It gives the trainers just that extra bit of personality too. To be like, oh, this is a netball type of guy. You know what I mean? Or like, she likes catching her things in love balls. I get it. That fits with her outfit. It's pink. All right, let's heal up, and we do need new balls. Yeah, I mean, outside of Legends Arceus, I think it's been quite a while since we've had a new ball. Like in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, exactly. Sun Ball, if we have the Moon Ball, that'd be neat. All right, there's another Pumpkaboo. We gotta heal. We gotta heal, and we're gonna do a Dex check to see if I'm close to being right at 36. We are at over 10% already, which is pretty cool. Catch it easily during the day versus the night. I like that. That's not where. Well, let's go here first. Oh yeah, we're starting to get a little cramped here. So trade fodder. Let's put you. Nah, we'll leave you down here for now. Kirby is going to evolve. And Marie is not going to evolve. Jolt. 194. 194 is crazy. 86, 92, 94. Quiadu will evolve. You will evolve. Balder. Balder is going to evolve. Tumor Beard is not. He turned white. He loved reggaeton. He loved reggaeton. I can't say it. He turned white. He loved reggaeton. 182. Okay. And then Jerry's not going to evolve because Jerry's going to stay a cute little cutie fly. So the next cutie fly we catch, we're going to evolve. Okay. You want a way to have normal day-night cycle? I do too. It's a normal day-night cycle would be nice. Oh yeah, we gotta check the Dex too. Are we at 36? We're at 39. Holy smokes. I'm way behind. Doing a Pokédex? Yeah, so it's a Professor Oak challenge, and just to make it a little bit extra, I'm actually doing a living Dex as well. Alright, so here's our second Pumpkaboo. This one's going to stay a Pumpkaboo. And I knocked it out. You love this? What, me screwing up my Puerto Rican Michael Jackson impression, or me doing an Oak challenge in Sword and Shield? That reminds you? This is how it reminds you? Oak badge. Yeah, Jerry, I don't want to lose that. I don't want to lose that. Are you able to do me a favor, Jerry? Can you copy that and save it as a new command that's going to be... Okay, you could do that too. That works too. By generation. Ah, I see what you did there. Okay. That works. Because, yeah, eventually, hopefully, I will be able to do all the gens. Oh, are you kidding me? What the freak? Alright, whenever Anne-Marie gets back, we're going to open up a 10-pack of carts, by the way. I was gonna have you name it like FRLG Oak, but whatever. I mean, you're the command man. Whatever you think is best. ZA Living Dex is nearly done. Just have to the DLC Dex. Nice. That's some good progress. I like it. One, two, three. Was this a male or a female? It doesn't matter. I got the name. It's a female. Perfect. Dang it. That was one letter off. Alright, this is Jackie Lantern. Send a box. Just not bothered to do it. That's exactly what happened with me. I was going for a shiny living dex in ZA, but I just got to a point with the DLC that I was just like, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore. Grab Apple is your favorite animation? I don't know that one. I'm assuming that's a Applin related move. All right. Hold on a second. Let me take a look again what we need here. So we need another Cutie Fly. We need another Electrike. We need another Milcery. DLC, more like donuts lack coolness. That's perfect. Have I ever done Pokopia? I haven't. I think it's a beautiful looking game, and I have a lot of friends that have played it and really enjoy it. It's just not my style of gameplay. Like those types of games aren't really ones that I personally enjoy that much. Let me see here. Do you have? Okay, you have Tough Claws. Tough Claws. Minus. Where is... There you are. Pickup. Dang it. Pickup, though. Pickup is interesting. I don't think there's any Pokemon at this point that have Magnet Pull. I think we're gonna... Yeah. We're going to have to come back here to get Ferroseed. Because Ferroseed's only a 1% encounter rate. Alright, we do need to get Joltik, though. We need 2 Joltiks, a Milcery, another Electrike, 2 Bidoos. 3 Bidoos. Use a new enchantment just now. The apple flying from so high. Oh, that's cool. I'll have to check that out. Let's go ahead and heal, too. That's a cat. That was a cat. That was not... that was not what we were looking for. That is also a cat. How am I going to get the Sword exclusives? From Sword. In fact, that's what these eggs are. I have 9 eggs right now, which include the other 2 starters and the 7 version exclusives from Sword before the first gym. So my good friend Razzie was able to help me out. What I had to do was I had to get on my Sword game on the Switch 2, get eggs of the exclusives, send them to Razzie, switch over from Sword to Shield, and then have Razzie send them to me. Check when I get Flapple. Sounds good. We'll have to do that. Let's save again. So I'm not so worried about Milcery because I know Milcery will show up, dang it, in the other section along with the Eevees. So I really want to focus just on getting the 2 Joltiks, the 2 Bidoos, and another Cutiefly right now. Joltik, Bidoo, Cutiefly. Not with Pokemon Home because you can't put eggs in Home. You cannot put eggs in Pokemon Home. Yeah, I mean, otherwise, otherwise I would just put the eggs in Home and then put them over in this game. But unfortunately, that's not an option. I don't know why you can't put eggs in Home. Welcome back, Mewtwo. I want to get my thoughts on something. What you got, someone silly? Also, if you haven't already, don't forget to hit that like button. That helps me somehow, apparently. So, that would be neat. As long as you can put eggs in the fridge, it's okay. Exactly. I do still have 4 eggs in the fridge. BDSP egg and Scarlet Violet. Furret. You know what? I guess that might be the reason. That's a good point, Furret. And also, welcome on in. That would make sense. Because they probably didn't want to go through the extra step of, like, having to scan the egg and determining whether it could or could not be allowed to go in different games. Like, that would probably get pretty confusing. You know, if not for the programming, like, even just for the user. Why can I put this egg in but not this egg? You're thinking of doing your own Professor Oak challenge on Ultra Sun, but when you finish the game, you can get the rest of the Moon exclusives by going to the portal of the Moon World. No, someone silly. Unfortunately, that doesn't work. You can do that with, you can do, no, like, yeah, you do that to get another Cosmog. But no, the version exclusives are the version exclusives. You can't get the Moon version exclusives in Sun by going to the other world. This one, your 100th ranked battle on Champions, and you have yet to take it 100% serious. Just kind of using whatever. Congratulations, Eric. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, I've personally just never been much into the competitive scene. I'm happy that Champions seems to be working pretty well, and a lot of people seem to like it. But I don't ever really see myself using it a lot. But I'm happy that people have that outlet because Well, I'm not part of the competitive scene. I know there's a lot of people that love the competitive aspect of Pokemon. What is Champions? It's the new free-to-play game on Switch 2, Switch, and I think it's on Switch, right? And mobile. It's where you do your online competitive battles now. All right, Froyo, you were getting put away. What's up, Scratch Master? All right, so Milcery is done. I need 2 Joltik, I need 2 Badoo, I need another Cutie Fly in this section. And let's go ahead and get this Electrike. Have I played most of the Metroid games? I've played them all. Yeah, I played them all. I honestly can't remember if I beat Other M. I can't remember if I beat it or if I beat it. It just didn't really have, any sort of a impression. It didn't leave me with any sort of an impression. But yeah, I played them all. I didn't play. I didn't play Fusion and Zero Mission when they first came out, but I did eventually play them. Correct timeline is not beating Other M. I don't think it was as bad as most people say, but it certainly wasn't great. But yeah, I really like the Metroid games. It's kind of been like the sleeper franchise for me. I didn't realize until a couple of years ago that yeah, I've played like all of them and I love them. It just kind of like snuck up on me, and I was like, oh yeah, I guess I really do like the Metroid franchise. Gameplay for Other M was fine. They just really ruined Samus. Yeah, I mean that's kind of how I felt about it. I didn't feel like the game itself was that bad. But yeah, I mean, it was kind of a weird story. Wasn't good, especially after the perfection that was the Metroid Prime trilogy. Constance? No, I've never heard of it, Eric. Is it like one of those like indie games for like $10? Yeah, if we can get 2 more likes, that'd be awesome. All right, male Electrike. This is gonna be named. We're gonna name this Static. That's not how you spell static at all. All right, there we go. Prime Trilogy was great. It really was. And I liked 4. I did like 4. I don't get why so many people had problems with it. I genuinely think part of it is, and I say this all the time, like the longer time there is between announcing something and it being available, whether you're talking about video games, movies, TV shows, what have you, the longer amount of time you give people to kind of like think about it, the higher the chance is no one's ever going to be satisfied. Oh yeah. I mean, certainly for I mean, I wouldn't say that 4 was the best out of the Prime series by any stretch of the imagination, but I don't think it was bad at all. Super Metroid is fantastic. It probably still is the best overall game out of the franchise. There's something about the Super Nintendo era. Like, I also think that Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past is still the best Zelda game. Yeah, so did I, Jerry. I'm disappointed about that. I was really disappointed that we never got a remaster 2 and 3. Very sad about that. Try and say your full username and say what you should do. Mathy is king of Hefty's Poliwhirl. You should hang out and have a good time. The 2D hand-drawn game, seen people dropping HK in the comments of the game. I mean, not in every game is an HK ripoff. Hollow Knight, gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I don't think Hollow Knight like owns that aspect. I mean, I think it's probably one of the more well-known games that have hand-drawn 2D, but it didn't like come up with that. Happy birthday, Jess, and Amory's back. That means it's time to open up a 10-pack, and congratulations. Yeah, take care of my Poliwhirl. Congratulations, Amory, on the Umbreon. Fantastic. All right, let's open up a 10-pack. See if we get something good. Oh, first we got a regular pack to open. So first, let's open up a regular pack. The genre is literally called a Metroidvania, not Hollowvania. That's right. Mightyena, Ponyta, Araquanid, Houndour. Oh, what a cutie. And Psychic. Okay. All right, now it's time for the 10 pack. Psychic has a Canada flag and UK flag, but you're not complaining. Well, Steven, that is because both my Canadian friend Chem Nation and my Ukrainian friend, I just came up with that, thank you very much. My Ukrainian friend Carly May also likes Psyduck. So Psyduck's trying to figure out if he's going to go hang out with Canada Chris or UK Carly May. All right, here we go. You pulled the rainbow border before the full art. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. All right, here we go. We got Oshawott. That's a cutie. Mightyena. Bruxish. Electros. Quilava. I'm going to get past the screen just because the music's a little much for me. Oh, we're still in the battle. Ukanian on Urban Dictionary. Yeah, I mean, I can. I mean, you can put whatever you want on Urban Dictionary, and it makes it official somehow. All right, we got Wurple, Shelmet, Beldum, Clearveil, and Type Null. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'll do. You guys are smart. Okay. Staryu, Timber. It also keeps the timer a little bit more accurate. Gumboing. Oh my gosh, I could see that. I can't believe you gumboed last night. Wattrel, Beautyfly, Excadrill, Rattata, Swoobat, Delcatty, Puccina, and Drayden, Minior, Applin, Soothing Shore. I thought that said something shore. Ralts, and ooh, Full Art Excelgor. That's pretty cool. I like that. That looks like Tron. That's very Tronish, Anne-Marie. Matang, Pachirisu, Moile, Moile, and ooh, Kyogre. Okay, all right, all right. Applin, Pidove, Curlia, Drillbur, Swalot. January 16th, 2011, Gumboing. To flirt with every girl you talk to at some point with them, e.g., who you gumboing with? Or Steven's gumboing with her again. I could see that. Carvana, Noibat, Minior, Galarian Lanoon, Delcatty, Electric, Minior, Vullaby. No way! The streak continues. This is a slow animation. Wow, wow, wow. See, this is why we wait for Anne-Marie. Hoopa, Eevee, Minior, Heatmore, Cyclizar. All right. Thank you very much, Anne-Marie. Catapults Jared Leto in the sun out of the Tron franchise forever. My goodness gracious. You made a name for yourself back at school for being a ladies' man. Man, where did you lose the magic? On the dance floor. Shiny Cornholio, what's going on? Good to see you. All right. We didn't even want to get, like, we didn't even try to get into that battle either, which is the crazy part. So what are we going to get again? We got the second Electrike. So we need another Cutie Fly. We need 2 Joltik. We need 2 Badoo. All right, here's our first Joltik. That's correct. You cannot breed Zamazenta. You're 100% right about that. You cannot breed any legendaries. Is that still true? Are there still no legendaries you can breed? I know if you breed Manaphy, you can get a Fione, but you can't, like, breed legendaries, right? That's still the case? I can't keep track. They keep changing the rules every generation. That's true. You can breed Furret. I didn't think about that. Also, not that anybody asked, but I am still of the opinion that mythicals are a subset of legendaries. So there's legendaries, but then also there are mythicals, which are a special subset of legendaries. And no one can change my mind. Poliwhirl, that's true too. Fiona, you do that in 6 eggs with 300 eggs to hatch. Shiny Cornholio, have you ever heard my story about Fiona? It is the most... Actually, Matthew, have you heard this one? It is the most hefty thing that's ever happened to me. Oh, that's how Game Freak classifies mythicals? Okay. Good. I know some people still think they're separate. You can get 2 Koraidon and Miraidon? That's true. You can. In Scarlet and Violet, there's 2 that you can get. One, you don't really get, though. Like, it's a ride. If I remember correctly. Umbrella term covering all the mythicals, Ultra Beasts. That's how I feel. I feel that there is a stronger case to make that Ultra Beasts are not legendaries. I'm not saying that's how I personally feel, but I think there is a stronger case with that. Due to Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, you're able to get like multiple of them. Mythicals are legendaries. Legendaries aren't necessarily mythicals. Ultra Beasts are their own thing. I think that makes sense. Anyway, here's the story I was going to tell you, Matthew. And everybody else, because, you know, like, I can't speak directly to Matthew. Fiona. So, I spent a long time after BDSP came out. This was early on in my streaming career. This was maybe, like, within the first year. I got the Shiny Charm in BDSP. I got the Shiny Charm in BDSP for one reason. To Masuda Hunt. I went to Masuda Hunt for one reason. Fiona. So I finally got the Shiny Charm. I finally got Manaphy in the daycare, and it was the night before stream. It was a Friday night. I wanted to. Oh, it's not that impressive, Anne-Marie. It was a lot of transferring stuff from home. Don't be that impressed. Yeah, Scarlet and Violet weren't out yet. It was the only game on the Switch that you could get a Fiona in. So it was a Friday night. I had Manaphy in there. I wanted to test it out because I had heard that the eggs took a while. So I wanted to get a feel for it. So while I'm laying in bed, Friday night, I'm biking up and down and I collect like 5 eggs, right? And then I start biking up and down just to see how long the eggs catch. And I start dozing off. Like, I'm dozing off as I'm like hatching these eggs. And I hatched the 5 eggs and I was like, all right, well that takes a little bit of time, but it's not as bad as I thought. Okay, well, this is fine. We can do a stream out of this. And I go to bed. The next morning, I'm getting ready for stream. Like the whole stream is going to be hatching Fiona eggs. I'm getting ready for stream, and I realize the second egg that I hatched was shiny. I got Fiona in 2 eggs, which is great. But I robbed myself of doing a shiny hunt stream for Fiona because I wanted to just test it out. You look at legendaries and mythicals like this, poo-poo time is always pee-pee time, but pee-pee time isn't always poo-poo time. That, you know what, shinies? I don't think you could say it any simpler than that. So, yeah. I got Fiona in 2 eggs. But I wanted to stream it, but I screwed up. That's not the Hefty story you're expecting. And you're probably thinking to yourself, well, Hefty, why didn't you just reset the game and do it on stream and fake like, oh my gosh, I got it in 2. 1, I'm not a good actor. 2, I saved after it hatched. Remember when you were holing, you did 1 reset prior to stream? And yeah, that was Suicune. Yep, I do remember that. You were so upset. So, like, you feel my pain. I wish I could say that's the only time something like that has happened to me. It also happened with what I was really looking forward to being one of my most clever hunts ever. Also in BDSP, now that I think about it. But first, let's name this male Joltik. This is going to be named Hugo. Hugo the Joltik. I wanted to hunt the unknown in BDSP because there's still a bunch of unknown that I need. And in BDSP, what's unique about hunting them there is there's our second cutie fly. There's different, like when you first start off, there's different rooms. Each room has a specific letter that spells out friend. So there's an F room, an R room, an I room, an E room, an N room, and a D room, right? So you can exclusively hunt particular letters until you catch all of them, at which point it opens up the entire alphabet. But I needed N and I needed F. So I was going to dual hunt. So I had 1 game set up with a sweet scent Pokemon in the F room, and I had one game set up in the N room with a sweet scent Pokemon. So I had it all set up, but I needed to make sure that I was in the right room. And I was so excited because this is going to be Hefty's FN Unknown Hunt. I was going to call it Hefty's FN Unknown Hunt. Because I was going to hunt F and N. Hefty's FN Unknown Hunt. You get it. You understand the pun that I'm making. I was so proud of myself. So I just needed to make sure I was in the right room. So I used Sweet Scent on this game. And yep, there's an unknown F. Okay. Then I used Sweet Scent on this game. And yep, there's the N. Oh my god, the N shiny. The N was shiny. I did 1 check to make sure I was in the right room. 20 minutes before stream. And the N was shiny. 1 in 40/96 chance. The N was shiny. I still did the stream. We still hunted for unknown. But I couldn't call it Hefty's FN Unknown Hunt anymore. Congrats on the end. Thank you, Shiny Pokemon Hunts. It did feel good. I'm not going to lie. It did feel good. I just wish it could have waited like, 20 minutes to happen. Kieran, what's going on, buddy? All right, this is another female cutie fly. This one's going to end up being a Rabombi. It's going to be named Rabombus. It's got good socks. See the heartbreak? That was a fantastic pun. Thank you, Jess. Oh, did we hit the... we did hit the light goal. Can we get a light goal of 35, please? Alright, so now we just need another Joltik and 3 Badoo. That's a glaring Meowth. Light goal 35. Thank you so much, Matthew. A little sus, but we'll pin it. One time you mimicked a reaction to a Shiny Yama, and then you got a Shiny Yama. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. That's a glaring Meowth. I'm wondering if... I wonder if it's going to be easier to get Badoo in the other section. Dang it. It's a fantastic pun. Sorry that happened to you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys feeling bad about my heartbreak. The Lazy Slowpokes won their second draft game. Congratulations, Pookie. I just saw that. We got to go ahead and get that Eevee. So here's our first Eevee. We have to catch 9 Eevee. 9 Eevee. You hope I enjoyed the shiny at least? I did. That's some gentle humor right there, Kieran. I'm not used to that from you. You mean it's a female, too? I just realized it's a female Eevee. I either go shiny in 10 or I go 16, 840, exactly. So this Eevee is either going to be a Vaporeon, an Espeon, or a Sylveon. I'm on Sword. This is gonna be the Sylveon. This is gonna be the Sylveon. Heard about Sylveon too. I don't think I have. It's possible, Pookie, that I have, because when I'm not streaming, I typically don't keep track of the encounters. I keep track of more of the time, and I can then kind of pertinent estimate it. But I don't think I ever have. On Sword, it's a 1% chance to find Eevee, where in Shield it's 5, so this is a 1%, dang. I think I might have a couple luxury balls, Matthew. That's a good point. I didn't think about that. This is still going to be the Sylveon, though. Gotta name it Siley. 1 and 2, either you do or you don't, that's true. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, so let's see if I do. I'll definitely get those for Espeon and Umbreon. I do not. I currently do not. But, I can probably go buy some. Can I buy some now? How early can you buy them? Can someone do that research for me, please? If anyone's available and has time. How early can I buy luxury balls in this game? Or, you know, where is the first place I can buy luxury balls, however it works? I think my counter's off now. What's up, Quasar? Yeah, I forgot to count the Eevee. We are going to need 8 more Eevees. As early as now, what trainer should have them? Okay. I'll just get a Shiny Stack Attacka. With Shiny Charm 1 in 1365. Without Shiny Charm 1 in 4096. Wyndon Pokemon Center. I don't think I can get there yet. Right? Wyndon's the top one, I think, right? Yeah. I'm way far away from that. Another glaring Meow. Come on, just give me one more Joltik. I just want to get out of here. Violet Dex 1 or 2 days ago marked as your third Dex you completed and your third Shiny Charm. Nice! Congratulations. Jess, thank you for the lurks. I'm going to go ahead and I should have. Ooh. Let's put Hugo away. I'll fetch. Oh wait, I should have a Pikachu over here. Yeah, static. Luxury balls, Wind and Pokemon Center for 3,000. Yeah, that's way too later on. Yeah, Watt Trader. It's gonna have to end up being Watt Trader. Thank you guys for looking that up for me. Let's place Rookadies right now. Alright, let's get this last Joltik. Wooloo? Seriously? I throw in a static Pokemon, the first thing I encounter is Wooloo? And not only that, it's the first Wooloo I've seen here? I should have caught it. I should have caught it. I needed it. Should have caught it. Another Milcery. It is a funny looking Joltik. I don't know. I do. I only have one Joltik. I need a second one. What is going on here? 4-star Fardo, a Furret, and Pokemon Snap will bind you a Red Bull. Ah, that's what I gotta do. Okay, I'll start working on that. Thanks, Furret. There we go. About time. Alright, what is this one going to be named? It's going to be named... Yeah. I know what this is going to be named. Is it a male? Spooderman. I should name this Spooderman. You know what? That's a better name than what I was going to name it. It's going to be Spooderman. Thank you everybody that's hanging out with me today while I'm working on my Professor Oak challenge in Pokemon Sword and Shield. I'm trying to remember. It's been a while since I've played this. Is there a harvest? Harvest increases grass encounters, right? 1, 2, 3. There we go. Good night, Furret. Thanks for being here. Okay, good. Can I get a harvest Pokemon this early? It's a great way to pass the time. Thank you. Thanks for streaming. Thanks for being here, Eric. Spooderman. All right. We might... We got a lot of things to evolve. That's trade fodder. We're gonna leave that there for now. Oh, we got 2. Electra's gonna stay. An Electrike. Idea? What's your idea? I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, how's this egg doing? Close to hatching. All right, let's hatch this egg. Do I have a spinner? I do not have a spinner. A mini spinner. I do not have a mini spinner. On my phone. What's the idea, Matthew? What you trying to get at here? All right. Whose ability is harvest, and how early can we get them? Harvest. Y'all ever look up like a Pokemon ability or a move and forget to put Pokemon, and so then you just get like, you know, I just Googled harvest, and guess what? I found a lot of stuff that had nothing to do with Pokemon. Sometimes I forget to do that. Interesting. Harvest? Do you guys know this? Harvest is only the hidden ability? There's not a single Pokemon that has Harvest as anything other than the whole hidden ability. Like, I thought I was looking at the wrong list for a minute. It's exclusively a hidden ability. That's stupid. I hate it. You'd spin it. If you get yes, then you catch it. No, then you kill it. Matthew, I understand what you're getting at, but there's a specific Pokemon that I need to catch and specific ones that I don't. So I don't really need to spin anything. All right, I'm going to go ahead and catch this Wooloo because I need it. That's you all the time, you two? You get it. I really hope this Fuzzy Dunlop evolves today. It'd be nice to have the first friendship evolution out of the way. For you, because you don't want to be off stream. What? I'm lost. Matthew, I gotta be honest, I'm lost. Wooloo has the most basic cry. I mean, it's a pretty basic Pokemon. Alright, what are we going to name this Wooloo? It's going to stay a Wooloo. Steven, I saw it last night, actually. Went and saw it last night. Or yes, yesterday afternoon. I went to a 2:30 show. This is going to stay a Wooloo. This is going to be named... No spoilers? I wasn't planning on giving you any spoilers. Alright, we'll name it Lamb Chop. On the 9th, God bless you. I really hope you're able to stay unspoiled for 8 more days. I hope you do. John Wooloo. That's actually a good name, too. That is a good name, too. John Wooloo. I gotta remember that for the next time I catch a Wooloo. Daryl. Daryl's always a good name. We gotta start clearing out this box. I mean, I could start making another box. Dang it. Mr. Lampoon. I don't know why I pronounced it that way. Lambton. Mr. Lambton. I'm getting hungry again. It's weird. It's like 3 times a day I get hungry. I don't know what's up with that. I might have to go see a doctor. I wanted to do tacos last night, but I didn't, so I think I might do tacos for lunch today. Only 3? Yeah, 3. All you've heard of Spider-Man is that they cooked with the movement and fighting, taking finisher moves from the Sony game also. Yeah, I mean, this is no spoilers. The action scenes were incredible. I really like the action scenes. They looked really good. Probably the best ones they've had in a Spider-Man movie yet. I thought the action scenes were really good. The cinematography was really good. I saw it in 3D, not necessarily because I wanted to, but because there was only one showing that was before 5 o'clock that wasn't 3D, so I went to the 3D show. But I will say it looked really good in 3D, especially the shots of him swinging through the city. But yeah, the action scenes were definitely top tier. You've never eaten tacos. Mewtwo, if you ever hang out with me, if you ever come to visit me, we'll go get tacos. Am I glad that Spain won the World Cup? I am glad that the World Cup was won. Absolutely. Friends will be here soon, so you got to head out. All right, Pookie. I thought I was your friend, but whatever. Have fun. Be good. Stay safe. Make good decisions. When do you get the bike? When I say you, I mean me. When do me get the bike? Tacos and Henry's Barbecue? Absolutely. I just went to Henry's Barbecue the other day. Argentina apparently set fire to England flags. Well, that's not nice. All right, we got 2 after the first gym. Oh, come on. Seriously? We got 2 Pokemon that we got to rename. Who was it? Why do you guys let me name Pokemon? All right, Sizzlipede. I got to rename Sizzlipede. A Firebug. A Firebug Centipede. This should be named... You love Turfield's music? It's pretty good. This should be named... Noodle's not bad. We'll go with Noodle. Ramen. Nice. Mr. Sizzler. That's a good one, too. Should I hunt yes or no? You absolutely should. Alright, what's the other one that I need to name? Oh, this Roly-Poly. I forget we were going to name it, though. Oh, Sauron. That's right. Eat a bugs. Oh, my gosh. All right. We got them changed now. Brian. Brian's a good name. Let your thumb hurt. Let's it go. Yep. Hurting thumbs. That's a true sign of a shiny Pokemon hunter. All right. Let's hatch this egg, please. Can't top John Wooloo. It is a fantastic name. Ah, dang it. Sweater wasn't a female. I was actually thinking about renaming it. Shout shiny if you get one, do it. But only if you get the shiny. Don't be shouting and like trying to trick me. Here we go. First egg hatching. Oh, you know what? Hold on. We're going to make this a little bit fun. This egg is either going to be a shield a shield version exclusive, or it's going to be one of the other two starters. Guesses in the chat. If you can get it right, the first person to guess this correct, you get to nickname it. So Bleeding Gums Murphy, we got Hurtin' Thumbs Hefty, exactly. So this is either going to be a Grookey, a Sobble, or any of the sword exclusives. Or I mean shield exclusives. Let me tell you what they are. Okay. It's either going to be a Sobble, a Grookey, a Lotad, a Growlithe, a Spritzee, a Krogunk, a Solosis, a Shelmet, a Vullaby, a Galarian Ponyta, or a Goomy. All right, we got Grookey, Sobble, Grookey, Lotad, Growlithe, Krogunk. Matthew's dibs in the Lotad. All right, let's find out what it is. Uriel's going with Goomy. It is a Growlithe. Kieran! Good job, Kieran. You get to nickname the Growlithe. That was fun. I like this. Lacey, a little too late. Matthew, it's just itty bit too late. What's up, Harrison Brett? I like your name. Bark Hamill. Oh my gosh, you have a list, don't you? You have a list of nicknames for every Pokemon. Just ready to go. I love it. Okay, we are going to start another box, I think. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to put... Oh, it's H-Game? Yeah, that's right. That's right. I do remember that now. How you doing? How you been? This is going to be for... This box is going to be for everything that's some sort of special evolution. Whether it's stones, whether it's trades... Watching MCU before Doomsday. Nice. Which movie on? You did guess it, Lacey. You did guess it, but Kieran guessed it first. Kieran said it before you did. All right, let's throw this egg in. Can we name the future Arctivish? Oh no. I like that. Thor, nice. Nice. I'm actually going to start an MCU rewatch today, actually, with Iron Man. I'm mixing these up purposefully so that I have no idea which one's in which egg. There. Now I got no clue what these eggs are in. Well, actually I know what that one is because it's a quick ball. Okay, let's... Am I going to be in Chris's stream later? I'll probably be there for a little bit. I got kind of a busy afternoon. On top of it being a Saturday, which is normally the day in which I do my things anyway. But I'll definitely be there for a little bit at least. All right, if we go to the gym, we can go ahead and trade for the Cantonian Meowth. I didn't realize Eevee was a 1% spawn. That's what Lacey said. So I think I'm just gonna wait and breed the other 8 that we need. We got plenty of time. I mean, we got plenty of time. Doing this annoying thing called saving money, so you're in every weekend for the foreseeable future. I totally get that. Oh yeah, these things. We need to fire whoever their landscaper is. That looks terrible. Kieran's quote-unquote saving money too. Yes, we all know that having a newborn is a way to save money. When Kieran says saving money, he means that he stops spending money on himself. He doesn't have any money for himself anymore. You watched Captain America: First Avenger, Agent Carter, One Shot, Captain Marvel, Iron Man, Funny Thing Happened on the Way of the Third Hammer, Hulk, Consultant, now you're in Thor. So you're watching them in chronological order, eh? That's interesting. I know people do that. I haven't done that before. Iron Man, yeah, no, I gotcha. I understood. You've beaten every spicy and extra spicy mission in Raiders. Now you have to do the bottomless buffet, but first you gotta eat some spicy food yourself. Hey, thanks for being here, someone silly. Good luck. Mewtwo, you did that landscaping. You know, it's hard to say because, you know, you're such a nice person, but you really need to be fired. Alright, ball guy. Don't get excited. Don't freak out, everybody. We're not going to battle the gym leader. But there is a trade that we need to do in here. A friend ball. We could use a friend ball on an Eevee if we ever see one again. Here we go. What's my favorite MCU movie, excluding Endgame and Infinity War? My favorite would have to be probably Winter Soldier. Walked past the Lego store today and it was like a scene from a rom-com. Looking back longingly while Sixpence None the Richer plays in the background. Kieran, that is hilarious. Now I'm just imagining you making out with a bag of Legos. Just full-on tongue action. Alright, we got Cash, the Cantonian Meowth. Can't wait. Oh, sorry. Are you watching these all for the first time? That's exciting. That's very exciting. Yeah, I would say Winter Soldier is my favorite. I'm effing funny. Oh, I see what you did there. They had Messi at your Lego store today? Like a Lego Messi or the man himself? Let's save. We haven't saved in a while. How long should you do this hunt? Until you get the shiny or you get bored. Okay, yep, we're at 42. So we, I haven't touched the Trubbish hunt yet. I haven't touched the, Cherubi hunt yet. And I haven't touched the Pharaoh Seed hunt yet. Those are all going to be wheel exclusives until we actually need to do them. Speaking of which, I have to change that. Give me 1 second. Alright, so I have to change one of the friendship evos, change this one to Heroseed. And there's another one. Yeah, Squirtle. Okay, so change weather. Give me 1 second. I just need to update this. I just gotta update the wheel. Dynamax Den. Change weather. Dynamax Den. Change weather. Okay. So now we're good. Okay, so save. Update the shared wheel. I think that's the same one. So I did make some changes to the oak wheel. If you weren't here earlier. Yeah, let's see. So on the wheel this time, I'll show it to you here real quick. We still have pick the route, pick the mon. We still got no center and no items. But now we also have, and we also still have add 1 to evolution level. We now have, guess, or name the Pokemon. We have, you can force me to do a Dynamax Den. You can force me to change the weather. You can force me to do the Ferroseed hunt, the Cherubi hunt, and the Trubbish hunt. You can force me to do a friendship evolution, which I'm currently working on for Jerry. I think that was about it. So we got some new options for this one. So yeah, should be exciting. Jerry did spin it earlier and was able to name a Pokemon and force me to a friendship evolution. That's why I'm focusing so much on the Woobat right now. You would watch them sooner because I knew all the major spoilers. Gotcha. And Chem Nation, thank you for the happy poop. And I hope all your poops are happy as well. Messi's the greatest you've ever seen. Probably will see in your lifetime. But boy, his antics in the World Cup make me hate him so much. My goodness. The wheel is made of oak. It is. Can we force you to learn how to Dougie? No, that is not a thing that is going to be happening. So, alright, I still need to get 3 Badoo. Let's see if we can get it here. That is a Milcery. They aren't, but thanks anyway. You're welcome, Cam. What is the spawn rate of Badoo here? Because we haven't seen one yet. It's a 4% spawn. Need a time from 1 minute to 5 minutes? 3 minutes. You Badoo, we can too. Yeah, I'm wondering, let's see, this said it was also in Rolling Fields. %35 chance in cloudy weather and rolling fields. Yeah, we're not even going to bother with Badoo here. Okay, all we have to do now is we need to fish 2 Goldeen, and then I think we're ready to start the wild area. Getting the timer? Alright, sounds good. Where's the water here? Am I missing the water? Dang it. Alright. I wonder how close Woobat is to evolving. To the right. Thank you, Kieran. See, isn't it nice to be helpful, Kieran? Doesn't that feel good? Oh, Chem Nation. I opened a 10-pack earlier when Anne-Marie was here because she is my good luck charm, and I got the immersive card. Or I'm sorry, I got the reactional card for the set, along with a few of the 1-star full arts. Kieran's always helpful? I don't know about always. He has the capability to be helpful. Is there a masseuse in Motostoke? Oh, I'm sorry. Massage therapist. Is there a massage therapist in Motostoke? Friendship. Sword. Shield. Happiness and Sword and Shield. Camp. Camp's the way to do it, isn't it? It's camp. I forgot about the camp. Fearful, you mentioned massage therapist set up a joke about 2 backs for a moment. Oh my gosh. Kieran, come on now. Have I made you that paranoid? Raymond is a man. That is true. Hundo Impotent from the Daily Research. Good job. Got you watching your backs constantly. Come on! I'm not even making fun of your backs. I'm making fun of little Kieran's backs. Your one back looks fine now. God, how can I bully 10-year-old Kieran, like, when I didn't even know you until you were, like, in your 30s? I forgot camp is how you increase friendship. Are you mine? You better be my Woobat. Imagine me increasing the happiness of her Woobat. What's Kieran's favorite song? Backstreet's Back. Oh my gosh. This isn't annoying at all. Guys, I totally forgot about camps. Rock 2 Remaster was announced yesterday. Nice. Puka shells are a tad too tight. That's crazy. I am, Steven. I'm wiggling that stick. I'm having the most fun right now. Oh, there we go. Look at how happy that seriously though, this better be my Swoobat or my Woobat. Timer's finished. All right. So what does that mean? Oh, you're hungry. Okay, let's make some curry. Camp Anawana, we hold you in our hearts, and when we think about you, it makes me wanna fart. Sing the song or pay the price. This is gonna be the worst curry ever. You're hunting, gotcha. He threw in a Leppa berry. I never quite understood, like, the speed at which you're supposed to do this. Say I was busy today. I'm never too busy for you, Jerry, but I do have some things going on. I burnt it. I definitely burnt it. Jerry, we will talk right after stream. I'll let you know what's going on today. But I can probably still squeeze out at least a few. Hurry destruction, absolutely. Alright, let's see how bad this curry is. Spicy pasta curry. Interesting. Hey, Woobat seems to like it. You'll be home today? Okay. Milcery class. I'll take it. That's a bronze. FG is busy to make the curry. Hello and hello all. Visit for a short moment. What's up, Spider Zed? How you been? All right, but yeah, we're officially done out here. I think it's time we head to the wild area. This is where it's going to get crazy bananas. Actually, I can fly, can't I? All right, let's head to the meeting spots. We'll also visit the Watt trainer, see if he's got some luxury balls. He's got timer balls. Okay, so first we're looking at rolling field. This is going to be difficult. Not like the gameplay, but like just following this guy. So just bear with me. First off, what weather do we have? Rolling Fields has extreme sun. Okay, so we can get P-Dove and we can get Baltoy. And we'll see if there's anything else going on. How do you level Pancham? It needs to be, I think, a minimum of level 32, and it needs to level up while there's also a dark Pokemon in the party. Oh yeah, it's August 1st. Everything. That's right. This is a perfect day to start this. It's August 1st, so every area in the wild area is intense sun. Oh, is it 39? Okay, my bad. 39. Level 39 with a dark Pokemon in the team. Or is it 32? Okay, well now I'm going to look it up. Come on, Lacey. I thought you knew everything. I'm just teasing you, Lacey. 32. 32. Level it up to level 32 or higher with the dark Pokemon in your party. Intense Hole Sun, won't you come? Alright. No, this is perfect that we're starting. Oh, there's a Baniri. Lacey, I'm teasing. I just make the joke because I don't know, because I'm terrible. I tease. we're gonna have to set up. Let's set up another box just for Dynamax stuff, or not Dynamax, Wild Area stuff, for now. I'm gonna name this Bunnelby Roger. Mewtwo, you better apologize. One, two, three. Boom. Yeah, we'll set up another box just for Wild Area for now. Until we can get, will I get a Jessica? I'll tell you what, if the next Bunnelby is female, I will name it Jessica. Roger Rabbit, that's right. Okay, let's set up our first Wild Area box. We're going to need a couple of them, I feel like. So we're just going to catch everything that we see, that we need. But then also, there's going to be specific ones. That will be available only in Intense Sun. What are you? Okay, there's a ball toy. That was so this is only available in Intense Sun. So this is one that I don't want to call it exclusive, but let's use, I think it can survive an air cutter. Probably, right? Nope, can't survive an air cutter. I was wrong about that one. So this is going to mess with us for a little bit until we start getting some of these other Pokemon out of the team. We're a little over-leveled for this area. Alright, this is also a male, so this one will not be called Jessica. This one will be called... I know I'm going to name this one. Everyone keeps flirting with you when you use that Captain America skin? Oh my goodness gracious, I wonder why. This Bunnelby is going to be named Benito. Send a box. Thirst Trap Pixels. Thirst Trap Pixels. Alright, let's try this again. Let's try to get this ball toy again. Maybe it will survive a confusion. There we go. That's what we're talking about. What's a good name for a ball toy? A lot of bee Pokemon here, that's true. Bunnelby, ball toy, Bunnelby, ball toy. We're going to name this one Mattel. Mattel is what you would name the ball toy? Ball toy by Mattel. I like it. I just got it. Toby. Toby is a good name too. I'm going to hold on to Toby, but I'm going to name this one Hasbro. That's right, Scrowbow. Your big bulging muscles. Oh, we do need a second Mudbray. We named the first one Brayden. This one's going to become the Mudsdale. So I'm going to name it Clyde. How easy is that? Mudbray is Brayden. Mudsdale is going to be Clyde. Stamina is such a good ability. Dribble. Oh my gosh. Boom. Okay. Also, I forgot to put the counter up for Ball Toy. So we should be at 44 now. We're getting so close to that beautiful number 326. So close. All right, this is going to be named Clyde. Send to the box. Okay. I do need another Vulpix. Female Vulpix. Is Vulpix 7/8 female, 1/8 male, and reverse for Growlithe? Boom. Vulpix is caught. I did catch more than 0. Yep, so we've definitely made some progress today. We've already caught 13. It feels like more, but it's because we're catching so many of each one. Alright, okay, so this is going to be Ninetales. What is a good name for Ninetales? How about... Krillin, so that's a Dragon Ball character, right? Probably not. 4 feet, I like it. Oops. Bought these dill pickle tater chips, and you sort of like them, but they don't taste like dill pickles. They're more like salt and vinegar chips. I'm just a plain potato chip kind of guy. Krillin's from Dragon Ball, the bald cap. Yeah, I don't really know. I know that there's a green dude. Ooh, there is a random Metapod. We'll catch that. I know there's a green guy. And I know there's a purple guy. And I know the main guy is Goku. Dang it. Miss Vicky's spicy dill pickle chips are goated. Yeah, I just like plain old regular potato chips. Occasionally I'll eat some salt and vinegar, like if they're available. But I won't go out and like buy them. You like Superman, you like Dragon Ball, the origins are identical. Yeah, I mean anime is just not really much my thing. I've watched some, but it's been very hit or miss for me. Called Big Green. Oh, interesting. Cat purple guy or smooth robot purple guy? The guy I'm talking about, I would say, out of those two options, look more like a robot. Burritos for you, Anne-Marie? I like regular Lay's potato chips. I also like Tostitos. Old people are more into American cartoons over anime. Yeah, probably. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if that you're supposed to be calling me old, but it's true. I'm just not much of an anime person. Metapod is going to be named. This is Toby. This is a Toby Pokemon if I ever saw one. You only know Goku and that one that looks like Mewtwo. There's one that looks like Mewtwo. That's pretty cool. Not a big anime fan either. You watch Dragon Ball and JoJo's and that's your anime experience. I watched most of Cowboy Bebop, which is, I think that kind of speaks for itself. If I've watched most of a series that has like, I don't know, 20 episodes. I watched the first 160-ish episodes of One Piece. Then I gave up because I realized that, I mean, no joke here, no exaggeration. I'll probably be dead before I catch up. I watched the first 12 episodes of Death Note. I watched the first... I thought I watched so much of Demon Slayer. It turned out I watched the first 3 episodes. I watched, I think, the first 3 episodes of Vinland Saga. I think that's pretty much it for sure. Oh, I've watched the first episode of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood like 6 times. That's about it for shows. I've watched a lot of anime movies. For some reason, I'm fine with watching an anime movie. Something about watching a show, though, I just can't do it. This one's going to become Clay Doll. This is going to be named Swayze. Chex Mix, PB Pretzel Bites, Corn Chips, Tater Chips. Corn Chips are good. Well, I mean, I guess Tostitos are corn chips. Basically fell in love with JoJo straight away. Decided that you're just going to stop there. You found Peak. You have so much JoJo merch now, it's not easy to come by. Nice. Puts the poll back up. You don't know how to answer. Somebody said, where's the I don't like suffering option earlier? And I was like, this. Well, I mean, you can just pick something. It's not actual suffering. I watched the first episode of Witch Hat, Big Cheese. I had the same problem. I shouldn't say problem. What am I doing? I'm doing a Professor Oak challenge in Pokemon Sword and Shield, Rupert. So I got to catch and fully evolve every single available Pokemon before tackling the next gym. I think I just need to look for one more Metapod here. And then I think I'm good. But yeah, Witch Hat Atelier, I watched the first episode. I felt the same way after watching the first several episodes of Pokemon Horizons. And I mean this with all the possible respect in the world. I can't relate to main characters where their main issue is a lack of confidence or timidness or shyness or any of that. I find it grating. Command still work? It sure does. Alright, this is going to end up being a Butterfree. So this one's going to be named Jethro. This is going to become Jethro the Butterfree. I think we're good for now with Dappled Grove. So let's then head to... Or not Dappled Grove, this is Rolling Fields. Let's head to Dappled Grove. It's almost the entire dex before the first ship. I know, it's really crazy. We will be doing Dynamax Dens as well. So Privileged never had to deal with lack of confidence. It's not that I've never had to deal with lack of confidence. It's that I don't like watching the main character of a show that I'm supposed to care about just sitting there hemming and hawing in their mind for like 20 minutes. It's not entertaining to me to watch someone sit there and just go, oh, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, geez, I don't know. Oh, man, I don't know. Like, we get it. We get it. Like, you don't know. Let's move on. 1, 2, 3. Dang it. Now, the trick with the Tyrogues, and we already have one, we need 3 more. The trick with the Tyrogues is I'm not going to be able to name them in advance based off of, you know, what they're going to evolve into, because I don't know what they're going to evolve into. What kind of I don't know shows are you watching? Witch Hat Atelier, Pokemon Horizons, Demon Slayer, or at least the first 3 episodes. I don't know. It's I don't know. I don't know. I just don't find it entertaining to watch someone just sit there being like, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Can I do this? She says I can do it, but can I really do it? I don't find that entertaining. And that seems to be like the opening arc of like almost every single anime character. Until they realize, hey, I can do it. But exactly, it's not too dissimilar from Morty, who I can't stand. Rupert, I don't know if you heard me earlier. I think I've watched the first 3 episodes of Demon Slayer. I guess my favorite character would be the main guy or the demon sister. You know what? I gotta be honest, I can't really hold it against Rick and Morty. It's not my bag, but I can't be mad at Rick and Morty. It's Rick and Morty fans that drive me crazy. Or at least the ones on the internet. Scale of 1 to 256, 700. How is Zendaya? I mean, I guess she was fine. I've never gotten the whole interest in Zendaya personally. Hitmon, maybe. I like that. How wasn't Zendaya? Yeah, I would say yes. My answer to that would be yes, Shinies. He's pausing. I'm sorry, Lacey. I hate it when that happens. But no, I don't know. I don't have an interest in watching several hours of a character just going back and forth about whether or not they can do the thing that they're supposed to do, that you know they're gonna do. You're just waiting for them to realize that they are going to do it. I mean, that's not my only issue when I watch anime TV shows, but it's definitely the most common one. Hitmonlee, I like that. How's Zendaya? I'll one up you. Why Zendaya? Ooh, here's a Pancham. Is she really supposed to be an MJ character? I mean, she's supposed to be Anne-Marie. They have shoehorned her in as being an MJ for some reason. How Zendaya? Whom Zendaya? Why Zendaya? And that's another issue I have is just in general. This isn't any spoilers for the new movie, but just another issue I have in general is I don't like it when they take existing characters and completely change them to the point where they're not the same character, but they try and make them out to be the same character. You know what I mean? Here's my favorite Pokemon, Poliwhirl. I mean, you can't take someone that has a completely different name, has a completely different background, a completely different personality, and say, yep, that's MJ. Kirsten Dunst. I didn't mind Kirsten Dunst when the movies came out, but rewatching those, yeah, Kirsten Dunst was basically like, she was just the damsel in distress trope. Like, she had no personality outside of boys and being kidnapped. All right, female Pancham is going to be named This one is going to end up being Pangoro. It's going to be Big Mama. Pangoro is pretty good too. When Disney retcons anything Marvel but does it through a different studio distribution. Well, see, that's part of the thing. And one of the questions I have that I can't really get into a lot of depth or in detail right now to talk about, but Sony has not had a very good history with the Spider-Man franchise, in my opinion. And it seemed like it was getting a little bit better when Marvel took over. Or I shouldn't say took over. When Marvel started helping out. But there were still some issues I had with it, and now it's like, how much are we going to let Sony screw up? Yeah, I don't either. Like, it's not that I have a problem with Zendaya. It's not that I have a problem with the character that she's playing. But don't tell me that that's MJ. Don't try and sell that as being MJ. If you want to have her be a completely different character, that's fine. I mean, I don't know why you would create a brand new character when you have literally tens of thousands of characters at your disposal. I forgot to play the game. Anyway, there's Sobble. But don't try and tell me this is a character that's not. Morbius, I didn't like, but I didn't think it was nearly as bad as everyone made it out, like the internet made it out to be. If anything, I would say it was the most mid-movie ever. It was nondescript. Morbius was cookie cutter comic book movie. There was nothing unique about it. Sarah, what's going on? Thank you for the 27 months of membership. We're going to name Sobble. This is going to be Crybaby. I don't know. I'm getting myself a little worked up for some stupid reason. So now I'm just getting a little sour. This is going to be Crybaby. Don't cry for me, the Cheatantina. What am I referring to? You're referring to Strong Bad and Homestar Runner. Rice Crackers is a perfect description. Other stars without trading game? Trading. You don't get them without trading. You only get them by trading. F minus minus. Zendaya is a popular character that resonates with the younger generation. Again, I don't have a problem with Zendaya or the character that she's portraying. I just don't understand why they're trying to sell her off as MJ. Yeah, and Zendaya is not a character, she's a person. Get Leto out of these films. Man, you really hate Leto. Cracks me up. Oh, I meant to switch out Crybaby. Alright, this is going to be Hitmonlee. Why did I hide that message? Oh, I'm not defending Leto at all. I just think it's funny. Like, Anne-Marie seems like such a genuinely sweet person, but I feel like Anne-Marie would spit on his hanging corpse if she had the option. Intellion Crocodile Alligator, you drive a Chevrolet movie theater. What? You only know Zendaya from The Greatest Showman. I only knew her from the first season of Euphoria until the Spider-Man movies. Actually, I don't even know what came first. The first Tom Holland Spider-Man movie or Euphoria. Zendaya is your favorite character, Natty? Ooh, Natu, let's do this. Let's do this. Switch Pokemon. Wouldn't spit on his hanging corpse. I think Max Dillon can take this out. Is Zendaya her real name? I'm not sure. Average viewer knows who MJ is, they're used to that name, and because they don't care about actual Spider-Man comic fans. That's 100% true, Kim. That's 100% true. It's something that I've just come to the realization of over the past several months, and I'm trying to accept it. Doesn't mean I have to like it. Comic book movies are not made for comic book fans, which is unfortunate. At least not anymore. It's her first name, but goes by as her full name. Okay, so it is her actual first name. You're also in the middle of Euphoria. I watched the first season. I never watched the second season. I watched the trailers for the third season, and I was like, what the heck did I miss in the second season? That was loud. That was loud. That scared me. That Pikachu cry scared me. Gonna watch the Guardian movies and the Spider-Man ones? Nice. Shinies... I don't think so. I like the concept, I like the idea, but I don't think so. Ping pong. You're playing Power World and that Pikachu also scared you? Why was it so much louder than the music? Holy smokes! Ping pong goes down. How do you get Gigantamax Pokemon in the wild area? I think they're just in certain dens. Honestly, I don't know all the mechanics yet of the Dynamax dens. I have to work on it. I have to learn more. They're so loud. They really are. Dynamax, Pikachu, and Eevee have different cries. Pika! But no, like, I watched the first season of Euphoria and I liked it. You know, a very interesting show about a bunch of, you know, teenagers in high school. And then the third season trailers come out and it's like she's on the run in Mexico from like drug cartels. I'm like, what the heck happened? I watched War Games last night and barely could recognize the weird girl from Breakfast Club was in it. Oh, Ali Sheedy? Natasha, that's crazy. You have amazing emote game. One, two, three. We got it. Yes, her. Yeah, Ali Sheedy. Yeah, she was the female lead in a handful of movies in the 80s, but I don't know what happened to her. Like, I hope she's doing well. It just seems like she kind of disappeared like once like the early to mid 90s hit. All right, we're going to name this Natu. Natty 2. Houdini. Ooh, that would be a good name for the other one. Houdini's a good name. Blame it on Kurt? Are you serious? Cheese? I don't know if you're being serious or not. What's the connection between Ali Sheedy and Kurt Cobain? Get it? Natu? Natty 2? Alright, you know what? I think... Look, the ball toys are overworld here. I think... I'm just going to have to make a master list of all Pokemon in the wild area and just do checklists, because I think the list I'm using right now is just not going to be helpful. Did I put another egg in? I did not. Illicit substances? I still don't get it. Explain it to me like I'm 5. I know what illicit substances are. I swear to God, if you try and explain what that phrase means, I'm gonna choke you. So I think for the rest of the stream, we're just gonna go. Hey, there's a fancy apple. We're just gonna go around, just catch a whole bunch of stuff. We certainly don't have a lack of things to catch. C dot. No, I already have one. I'm not worried about getting another one from a Dynamax or a Dynamax den. I do want to get these Watts, though. Okay, so she was in the party scene? Is that what you're saying? I didn't realize that. That's too bad. Hope she's okay. Alright, Drifloon. Oh, and there's a Noibat. We can catch a Drifloon and a Noibat. Alright, what do we name a purple ghost balloon? Ooh, and these are tougher too. These are level 26. Boon. Okay, that works. Oh, gotcha. Okay, gotcha, cheese. Wait, what? Excuse me? Are these too high of level? These are too high of level. Dang it! What am I doing this for? Experience? Okay, overworld. That's not true though. Okay, so it looks like Watchtower Ruins. It looks like there are Pokemon that. Okay, all the overworld Pokemon. Okay, overworld Pokemon are overleveled. So we can't catch any overworld Pokemon here. Just the hidden encounters. Taking a nap was a bad idea. Uh-oh. Dang it, stupid Duskull. Yeah, I didn't notice it said very strong looking Drifloon. Ooh, Golett! I love Golett. Golurk is my favorite ground type Pokemon. Here we go, level 12, that's better. Still doing TV and such as a 2025. She has a podcast too. Nice. I feel like everybody has a podcast nowadays. Let's go. All right. 1, 2, 3. Except for Hefty. That's true. I do not have a podcast. Yet. Alright, Golett will be added to the Pokédex, and we are going to name this Golett. Omelette. Omelette the Golett. And we're going to check our decks because I feel like I'm way off. Nope, I'm right on. I'm spot on. How did that happen? Let's do a podcast? Nah. I mean, I'm not saying no because it's you. I'm saying no because I don't think I would do a podcast. I just don't think... I feel like a podcast for me... I'll just put it this way. I deal with enough just doing this stream every weekend. I don't want to add a podcast on top of that. Grand Moff Talkin'. That's a good name, Shinies. You're 50% of the way there. You have the name. Now you just need to do everything else. Cheeks level 20. I think that's when it evolves. I think Cheeks is about to evolve. That's how you envision Nick replying if you asked him, but saying it's totally because of you. Oh yeah, I mean Nick would say it was totally because of you, but like in my case, it's totally because like I'm already struggling enough to have a full-time job and this on the weekends and do adult things. I don't want to add something else on top of it. All right, this one's going to be a Go Lurk, and it's going to be named... Sentry. Because I think Go Lurk looks like it would be a sentry, like guarding something. Oh, I was wrong. I could have sworn that Squib would evolved at level 20. Level 24, dang. Okay. I mean, it would be cool. It would be fun. I think it would be entertaining. But I mean, I think because of me, not because of Cheese, I think we would probably come out with like one episode every 5 months. And I just don't think anybody would enjoy that. It's funny you may joke and have fun. You also know how not to be as perceived. No, I know that, Cheese. All right, Duskull is going to be named. My creative brain is petering out, and it wasn't that petered to begin with. Eric, give me a name for Duskull. Give me a name for a female Duskull. We need 3 of these. I think I'm going to stop having separate boxes for evolutions. I think I'm just going to put... You passion no good? All right, fair enough. All right, yeah, Shinies, go ahead and name it. I think I'm going to just put everything in Dex order, and then when it's time to switch out team members, we'll just look through the decks. What's up, John Struckert? We'll just look through our boxes and see what we want to put in next. Because it'll be obvious just looking at it, you know, what needs to evolve and what doesn't. So I'll probably mess around a little bit with that after stream today. It won't be any progression. It'll just be that. Was it sung by him? All right. That looks like it's just enough characters. That Duskull is a ghost of Michael Jackson. This female Duskull. Oh yeah, we do need to name something Ping Pong. I gotta figure out what's gonna be named Ping Pong. That needs to be a special thing. See you somewhere later. Probably so, Cheese. Probably so. Suggestion? What is it, Chinese? What's your suggestion? Name everything going forward ping pong. No. No, I'm not doing that. That's a silly. That's a silliness that you just made. Oh, we forgot to get Goldeen. Kieran, why did you let me forget to get Goldeen? I literally said we need to get Goldeen. I don't know where. You said to the east. Or the right. You either said right or east. I said, look at you, Kieran, actually being helpful for once. And then I walked away. Was it because I was being a jerk? Is it because I was being a smug little bee? Is that why you didn't tell me, hey, you forgot to get Goldeen? Duskull is going to be named... Billy King. Oh, another Golett. Or Golett. I'm guessing this is the only two things in the grass. Or probably... There's probably one other spawn that's like a 5%er. Ryan Christensen. What's going on, bud? How are you? Vulpix, what are you doing here? You look out of place. Let me take a look at the map and see how we're doing on progress. Oops. Alright, so we did a pass-by of Rolling Fields, Dapple Grove. Okay, yeah, now we're on Watchtower Ruins. Next will be East Lake Axwell. Okay. I think we're gonna go until... Well, like I said, I'd like to get Woobat evolved today, since Jerry did make the dono today. I'd like to get Woobat evolved today. I don't know how much more it needs to evolve. I wish there was a way of just knowing this early in the game. Ooh, okay, Drifloon is here. Okay. What did we say we were going to name this one? Boone. Mewtwo said Boone for this one, which I liked. Oh, this is going to hurt. This is going to hurt. Don't. Oh, thank God I didn't get KO'd. Whew. That was a close one. That was a close one. Thank you all for hanging out with me and keeping me company today. We also do need a new light goal. I don't know if we're going to hit it, but let's try and get a light goal of 45. If someone wants to put that in the chat, I'll pin it up. Oh, come on. One, 2, 3. There we go. Like a 45. Thank you, Natty. And thank you all for the likes. Oh, we got an excellent. Thank you to whoever just subscribed. I appreciate you. Getting us one closer to our sub count goal of 2550. We're only 2 away. If that was you, please let me know so I can say thank you. Shinies, that thing, which by the way I've been thinking a lot about lately as well, is A Link to the Past. It's on the Super Nintendo. In fact, if you have NSO, it's on there. Your internet died. What the heck, Mewtwo? I just named the Drifloon for you. I named it Boone. Oh my gosh! Joseph, the Totodile fan. What is going on? Thank you so much for the sub. I gotta turn that down. I think a little poop came out. That was scary. I don't even know what that falls under. Shinies, I'm going to need your help with that. I can't find the alert box volume. Thank you so much, Joseph. Oh, we got to heal Fuzzy. 09. Wishes of Sunshine, we got Double Dash this month for the GameCube. Isn't it weird that they put Sunshine on there? No, I guess it's not weird. It's just, I don't know. I guess it's not weird. Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. I just feel like they keep trying to sell us on Sunshine. Yeah, exactly. We have the Mario collection. That's where my brain went. But then I was like, well, one, that was on the Switch. And two, that was quite a few years ago. You want Double Dash since you never owned it in your life? Yeah, I've never played Double Dash, actually. That was, yeah, that was on the GameCube. I never played that one. I went from Mario Kart 64 to... I guess Mario Kart 8. Alright, here's our third and final Duskull. All three of them female. Mario Kart. Nice. Ah, a ghost! Oh no, a ghost! This one is going to be named... oh no, I'm sorry, Mario Kart Wii. You're right, Eric. I did play Mario Kart Wii. For some reason, in my head, even though it doesn't make any sense, in my head, I thought that the Mario Kart on the Wii was 8, and they just made a, like, updated version of it for the Switch. But yeah, 3DS I didn't have. This is going to be... These are no good. Here's my main on Mario Kart Wii. Since the very first Mario Kart, And all through the Mario Kart games I've played. Up to and including Super Mario Kart World. Or Mario Kart World. My main is Toad. I've always played as Toad. On Mario Kart World, in order to get like all the different costumes and everything, I had to like change characters and I felt like I was cheating on Toad. Alright, so we just need one more Drifloon in this area and then we can move on. Yeah, like I felt weird changing characters to try and get the costumes. I was like, I'm not playing as Toad, this is odd. But yeah, I've always played as Toad. And you might say yourself, Hefty, if you've always played as Toad, how do you ever win races? And the answer is I don't. I don't win races because I play as Toad. Everyone should play as Wario. That's one idea. Can I do the Toad Wah song? I cannot. Or sound, I cannot. I can't do it. Like using Toadette. Alright, let's get some experience here. Let's switch to Cheeks. We haven't evolved, or that's not true. We evolved the Nickit today. Nickit is the only thing that we've evolved today. Hefty is a good... Thank you, Chem Nation. It's very kind of you to say. You stand Wario, you even dressed up like him for Halloween once, and you fear you peaked then. Oh my goodness. Always go Yoshi if you're bored, you go Toad, then Boo. No, I've always mained Toad on Mario Kart, and I've always mained Link on Smash Brothers. Although in the last couple Smash Bros, I will also play as Pit and I like Marth as well. Chem's a bad? He can be. Like when he talks about feet. Use Toadette literally always on Mario Maker 2. I've never played Mario Maker 2. I have Mario Maker 1. But despite the fact that I don't have Mario Maker 2 and I've barely played Mario Maker 1, the majority of video game videos I watch on YouTube is Mario Maker 1 and 2. I really enjoy watching people play troll levels. Or just in general. Troll levels, Bean Burrito levels, Uno Mas levels, speedrun levels. I don't like playing Mario Maker games, but I love watching people play Mario Maker games. But I do hope that they do make a Mario Maker 3. I know that whole community feels very kind of defeated that they might not ever make another one. I hope they do. Come on, give me that second Driftwind. You like there's pre-made levels of Mario Maker 2, you can just shop online and play everyone's level and don't have to make anything? Yeah, that is nice. I tried to make like one level in Mario Maker 1 and I was like, this is not what I was built for. This is not something that I should be doing. But I feel like there were a handful of built-in levels of Mario Maker 1 and I played those. But then that was kind of like it. Then I was kind of like, alright, I guess I'm done with this. It wasn't until years later that I found out about like the online Mario Maker community, and then I was like, oh, you know what? I probably would have enjoyed playing a lot of those online levels, but now, you know, it's shut down. Come on, bro. I'm going to give this a couple more minutes, and then I'm just going to say we're just going to breed for the second Drifloon. That's another crazy thing. We're going to get a Ditto before the first gym. So we are going to be able to breed like everything we want. Yeah, I'm going to be doing some organizing upstream. I think that's the best thing to do. And I need to make a list of all the Pokemon that are available, because this guide is very helpful, but it's not helping me with the wild area. And I'm hungry for tacos. That's what's going on in my life right now. I'm going to give up on the Drifloon for right now. I wonder if that was like a 5% spawn. Here's what we're going to do. We're just going to run around and hatch these eggs. And after we hatch a couple more eggs, we're going to finish off this Fuzzy Dunlop level and see if it evolves. We're not going to be going for Cherubi right now, because that is something that's on the wheel. We'll have to get it before we defeat the first gym, but I'm leaving that as a wheel spin item. I forgot. I did it again. I forgot to stop so people could guess. I'm not paying attention anymore. So the Cherubi hunt, the Ferroseed hunt, and the Trubbish hunt are on the wheel. There's a 1% chance of getting them on the wheel. If you land on that, I have to focus solely on those hunts, which are difficult because Ferroseed is 1%, Trubbish is 1%, and Cherubi is not 1%. It's higher than that, but there's a much higher chance of getting Squovet, and each check takes so long. Okay. I'm going to name this female Shelmet Tracy. I don't know. My creativity is dead. It's asleep. All right, let's put in another egg. And let's get to walking. So every 128 steps, there is a 50% chance of Woobat gaining 1 happiness point. We need to get a minimum of 220 happiness points for it to be ready to evolve. There's no way of knowing at the moment where it's at. As far as I know, I don't think there's anyone prior to the first gym that'll tell me what the happiness of my Pokemon is at. Jerry mentioned something earlier about the job system. I don't recall basically anything about the job system. Is that something that would be helpful? I remember like you send Pokemon away. What is that? Oh, it's a Metapod. I remember that you send Pokemon away on jobs and they come back later, but I don't remember like how long it takes, what they get for it, if it's something that's worth looking into. Ooh, Purloin. We do need... Do we need a Purloin? Can date skip? It's definitely worth it. Oh, I'm definitely gonna date skip. We're going to have to date skip. Oh, you're saying date skip with the jobs. Okay. What do you get out of it, shinies? But yeah, I mean, we're going to have to date skip for like the weather and everything. Anyway. 3. Catch. All right. So this is gonna be a Lipard. I'm gonna name this. Shuri. It's supposed to basically Pokepelago. Or Pokepelago. Okay, but Pokepelago has many different aspects to it. There's the beans, there's the happiness, there's the items, there's the experience. There's the berry fields. Do you like Island Stand? That's a great question, Mewtwo. I bet you could find out if you go check out the short. Rewards based off the star rating, how much Pokemon you send. It's like a level 10 done gets you something like 40 big nuggets. Okay, that would be very helpful for money. Absolutely. Yeah, I gotta look into a lot of these mechanics. I feel like, at least to start off with here for the first couple of weeks, a lot of this is just going to be kind of flailing about the wild area, trying to get a handle on how best to, like, make this efficient. What do you want? What are you doing? Oh, I didn't mean to hit A. A Pearl String? Okay. You get experience without being your party. That is good too, because we have a lot of Pokemon that we need to get experience up for. No, I'm not going to do Choodle. We're going to need lots of Watts, so we want to make sure we get Watts. All right, here's the other side of Watchtower Ruin. Another Sizzlipede? No. Mudbray we already have. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to have time to work on the list today. So this upcoming week, I will have to just make a list of all the Pokemon that are in the wild area that we need to get. And what weather and location. Because this guide, while it has information, the way it's laid out doesn't work for me. I need like a checklist. P-Dove? Yeah, we'll get a P-Dove. Basketball? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I watched Basketball many times. Very funny movie. That is about to die. Hold on. I can't heal it. There we go. Let's heal it up. Here we go. Now let's just put it back in. Yeah, Squeak Scolari. What a guy. Yeah, no, I think that, I mean, Basketball is a very, in my opinion, very underrated movie. I think it's absolutely hilarious. 52, 52. Okay, we're good on the count. Switch Pokemon. Select. And don't invite others. Alright, let's see if we can get this Pidove. Or Pidove. I prefer Pidove. I don't know why a lot of people say Pidove. That just doesn't sound like something I want to have. Alright, I'm warning everybody with ears. Pikachu's about to get very loud. So loud. Hey, not cool seeing listeners outlet that don't have ears. Sorry, Steven, I forgot you were here. I always forget that you were born without ears. Well, that'll do it. That will do it. The human egg. That's crazy. Alright, hopefully we can catch this. For those of you that haven't done Dynamax Dens in like years, this isn't like Dynamax Adventures. There is a chance that they break out of the ball. 1, 2, 3. And we got it. Okay, cool. What do we name? I know what we named Pidove. Let's see if anybody gets this. This Pidove's gonna be named Pesto. So if you're wondering what's going on right now, what I'm doing, I'm working on a Professor Oak challenge. Have to catch and fully evolve every single Pokemon available before the next gym. So this is Sword and Shield. So before I take on the first gym, I have to have 326 Pokemon caught and registered. But what I'm doing right now is getting close to the end of stream. I don't want to take on any real new sections. So I do have an egg in my party. I have a handful of eggs that I need to hatch that are either the other starters or the version exclusives from the first section from Shield. So I want to hatch those eggs, and I want to get additional steps so that Woobat, who is at the front of my party, will increase its happiness enough to evolve into Swoobat. So we're just kind of running around now, hatching eggs and getting experience points. Yeah. Oh, here we go. And getting watts from dens. And here we go. So if you can guess what hatches from this egg, you get to nickname it. I'll give you your options. Here's the options of what's in this egg. It is either Grooky, Lotad, Spritzy, Krogunk, Solosis, Vullaby, Galarian Ponyta, or Goomy. Rookie, Lotad, Spritzy, Krogunk, Solosis, Vullaby, Ponyta, Goomy. Those are the options. We got Krogunk, we got Lotad, we got Spritzy, and I don't even know because I've moved and shuffled around these eggs so many times. I have no idea what's in this egg. All right, let's see if one of you guys win. If you get it right, you get to nickname it. It is Spritzy. Mewtwo was the first one to say Spritzy. Lacey, I know you guessed it too, but Mewtwo had it in there first. So Mewtwo, you get to nickname this Spritzy. Welcome back, Lacey. So this is a male Spritzy. That's 2 for 2. You're crushing it, Lacey. Accuracy is spot on. You just gotta work on that speed. Can you name it Lacey because you feel bad? Of course you can. Snow cone. Oh, I want a snow cone. Whoops. What's up, Rupert? All right, we got Lacey the Spritzy. We got 5 more eggs to hatch. And hopefully by then, Woobat will be ready to evolve. Alright, South Lake Millock. Ooh, there's a Galvantula. We got over here. Ooh, a lot of Machops. So yeah, later today I will be organizing the Pokédex. And I will go back and get all the other Pokemon we need. Like, I already have one Machop, I need 2 more, that kind of stuff. Just like fill out the living decks. I won't make any progress on the decks. I'm just going to catch all the rest of the base forms that we haven't gotten yet. What do you got going on? Heal ball. Nope, that's not what I want. I want to get a couple of luxury balls. There's a Steelix, my goodness. Ooh, how high level is this Ghastly? You got a stuffed Hurricane Colada. What the heck? At least he is a lucky gal. Level 36? Heck no. Get me out of here. Those things are too high leveled. What is it like in the hidden encounters? Stuffle, or I mean Beware, that's going to be high level. Oh yeah, level 30, that's crazy. Couldn't get away, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Strength. Yipes. Yipes. Oh, good, we got away. Whew. Alright, no encounters here. We're not encountering anything here, my goodness gracious. Once. Alright, this will probably be the last egg that we hatch. And then we'll pick back up tomorrow. I can't go overtime today. I mean, technically I'm already over time, but I can't go any further over time. There's Bisharp. Bisharp's one of my favorite Pokemon. And in later games, it's my go-to false swiper. Get a Bisharp there with Swords Dance, false swipe, Thunder Wave. Oh, now you're cooking with gas. You got a stew going on. Ooh, leftovers, nice. Hurricane Pina Colada and ice cream in the middle. Holy smokes, that sounds crazy. Oh no! Oh no! I don't like this. I didn't realize that was going to come after me. Level 46. Oh boy. Swap. Please don't have pursuit. Thank you. We gotta get away. Gas cooking just tastes better? It certainly does. Let me run. Let me get away. Let me get away. Couldn't get away. Oh boy. Oh boy. Do I have Pokédolls? Let me check. I don't remember picking any up. Hopefully we do. Nope. Nope. Oh, phew, we got away. Whew. Jerry back making toast and coffee. Nice, Jerry. Just in time for the end. Slow as bricks. Yeah, it's probably like the slowest electric type, isn't it? Yeah, Jerry, unfortunately, I can't go any further over time than I have already today. So we're just going to hatch this last egg. And then we're going to get, not like this minute, but probably within the next 10 minutes. We're going to hatch this last egg, and then we're going to finish getting this level on Woobat to see if it evolves. And then we're going to be taking off. I'm going to be doing a lot of organization for the PC later today. But I think tomorrow we're basically just going to be meandering around the wild area and just catching what we see. Because I need to work on getting like a checklist. By area, by weather. The guide I have has an information, but it's not presented in a way that's going to be easy for me to follow. So I kind of need to take it and reorganize it. But we're like so under-leveled at this point for being in this area. Which also makes me a little nervous. Now that I'm thinking about it. Because there's going to be sections that we're going to have leveled up a good amount in order to just catch those Pokemon. So it's going to be a combination of catching and leveling at the same time. Lady of the Wild area that gives you 5, and you can get some at the Poke Center pretty cheap. Yeah, I will definitely be picking some up, Lacey. It's something I didn't think about. All right. If you can guess what's in this egg, you get to nickname it. It's either going to be Grookey, Lotad, Krogunk, Solosis, Vullaby, Ponyta, or Goomy. Again, Grookey, Lotad, Krogunk, Solosis, Vullaby, Ponyta, or Goomy. How is there 7 options? We already hatched a bunch of eggs. Maybe it was 12 eggs that I had. Okay, we got Krogunk, Sobble, well, it's not Sobble. We already had Sobble. If you want to guess again there, Lacey. We got Krogunk, Lotad, Ponyta, Goomy, Huh, and back by popular demand. I'm going to wait for Lacey to pop in another guess. Matthew's saying Grookey. So no one has guessed Solosis. No one has guessed No one's guessed Solosis, and no one has guessed Vullaby. Solosis and Vullaby, no one has guessed. Had Raising Cane's for the first time in years. Let me tell you, it was pretty good. You should send me some so I can try it for the first time. Vullaby. All right, let's see what is in this egg. It is... It's Grookie. Matthew, you get to nickname the Grookie. You had a great name for Krogunk? Well, make sure you're back here tomorrow. It's gotta be one of these eggs. Hefty's Togunk? That's disgusting. Why are you so disgusting? Ringo! I like it. You're disgusted in yourself, to be honest? Well, that's good. All right. All that we have left to do now is get another level on Fuzzy Dunlop and see if it will evolve. So let me put Ringo away. 4 eggs left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm missing 2 eggs. I don't know how I'm missing 2 eggs, but I'm missing 2 eggs. Should I eat them for breakfast? I might have. All right, let's go back to... meetup spot. She heals, right? Yes. All right, Jerry, let's see if I can evolve this Woobat for you today. If not, we'll have to evolve it tomorrow. You had 2 extra records today? Oh, so it was you, Mewtwo. Gosh dang it. Alright, let's see if Woobat can take out this Vulpix. Everyone cross your fingers. Get all them fingers crossed. Crazy how the 4-piece was like $11 or $12 and the 6-piece was around 16 10 years ago. The 6-piece was 10. That's crazy. All right, let's see. Is this going to be enough to evolve it? Oh, it wasn't. It wasn't. I'm sorry, Jerry. We'll definitely get it evolved tomorrow. I'm also going to... I'll tell you what, we'll start off with a camp play tomorrow, and we will get it evolved early on. But thank you guys so much for being here. There's a lot of great streams going on today. Shinies is doing his 4-year stream anniversary. Kem is doing a rare weekend stream. So make sure you check out the awesome people in the community. We'll be back here tomorrow. Be good, be safe, eat good foods, do something nice to someone else. Just because it's the right thing to do. I'm going to eat tacos. Take care and bye-bye. Jerry, I'm going to text you in a couple minutes. Bye.